What the hell? Hey everybody, it's Moto, and I'm doing something a little different tonight. I'm doing a... Let me raise the camera up. Oh, there's the dogs! Look, there's one dog, and there's another dog, and there's my shirt. Okay, cool. So, hey, what's up everybody?
Game Dork Plays says sup Moto.
What's up, Game Dork? How you doing, man? What's up, everybody? I'm just making sure my picture looks decent. Oh, there's a dog wagging his tail. Well, there he went. What's up, Game Dork? How you doing, man? So, we're gonna do something different tonight. We're gonna build a Raspberry Pi. I'm a little intimidated, not too much. Not when it comes to the building of it, because it's pretty simple. I think it's simple. Piece of electronics, but when it comes to loading the system and all that stuff, I sure hope Jared stops by, because he's the one who kind of got me thinking about this idea of using a Raspberry Pi, which I'll show you what it is here in a second, to actually run my Motobot, which is my channel's bot that regulates everything, gives you guys cool blaze points, and I'll be able to run some other stuff like games and different things like that. And it's also open source, which means that it will live on when certain people decide not to want to do it anymore. So I'm pretty happy. Jared and I talked about it, and he really got me thinking like I should move to PhantomBot. So that's what we're going to drop onto the Raspberry Pi once we have it built. But first we got to build it. So let's see.
Game Plays says that's cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Right now we're using ScorpBot to do all the little channel relay and things like that. Oh, which reminds me, I should probably try to turn on my other channel relays now and make sure that my little white assistant, one of them's licking himself. Let's see if he's... Oh yeah, licking himself. He's licking himself, and then... Yeah, there's some... I hope they don't block me for that. Doggy porn right there. It's not good. Let's block it. Let's make sure it's private. Anyway. Yeah. So, we are going to...
says dog porn, LOL.
Dog porn? No, dog butt. No. Just licking himself, that's all. That's his favorite pastime, you know, as most dogs. So, anyway, yeah, let me make sure my other... so we got the Raspberry Pi right here. And we got some tools. So... let's make sure first that I want to do the bot. I want to enable this bot here. Voice commands, hold recognition. Okay, I just enabled Restream's chat bot to activate. I don't know what that's going to do, but alright, so let's do these. So we got the little package came. This thing actually came, I ordered it on Saturday, and it showed up on Sunday. It was one of those things. It could have almost... There was another one actually.
Plays says Raspberry Pi is code for drugs, LOL.
It is, man. That's what we're doing. We're getting into the bag. Bag o' drugs right here, straight from Amazon. So, this thing... Yeah, it showed up like within a day. So, oh, there it is. So, yeah, already opened it. Opened up that, but I did not open this envelope. So there we go. It's a little starter kit, and there we go with the SanDisk, which that'll be its hard drive, basically. That'll be its hard drive. So, all right, let's check this out. So we'll have to load. Jared suggested to load Ubuntu onto this Ubuntu server onto this guy, and this is where the bot's going to live. and then this is what's going to do it all its computing. So this is like a package. This thing's about $50 altogether. You get, since this is more of like a build your own, you could buy the board separately from the power source, from the power supply and everything else. So I'm just gonna open up the top. But yeah, you could buy everything separately. So I looked at the prices for everything separate. So there's the power cable. You could buy that separate if you want. This is the heat sink. Actually, these are tiny little heat sinks. Let me see the camera. In this little snappy box here. Let me see if I could open it. I don't know how to open it without. Oh, there we go. Yeah, these tiny little heat sinks, like itty bitty. My camera's not focusing that great, but let's see here. And yeah, super small. That one and this
says,
one.
"Oh, how cute."
Yeah, man, they're super small. So yeah, we got that. Let's see what else is in the box. This little flappy piece of paper here. So it includes Raspberry Pi, project board, compact case, power supply, heatsink. Alright. Don't need that. Oops, I just...
Gamer Plays says, "I want to eat them."
I know. Aren't they so tasty? It probably hurts your molars, though. I think they're made out of aluminum. Okay, so here is the Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi case. Sorry that's so blurry. I thought it... Maybe it doesn't have that good of a focus. Can I change the... Let me see if I can change the... Where is my... Where is my video? Webcam. Let's see. This is follow my face. Nope. Sound autofocus. Autofocus. Oh, and you can actually get like real... Oh, no, it's on autofocus right now, so... Oh yeah, that's... Oh, that's if I wanted to get real close, right? Oh, so I can get real close. Okay, let's see if this will help. Hold on. Let me save that for a sec. Oh, okay, that's like too close. Sorry. You see? Maybe I should leave it on autofocus. It's a little bit more far back. It's probably about like right there. Or, well, you told me if that's hard to read. That looks pretty sharp on my screen, but let's see. So anyway, yeah, Raspberry Pi case. That's cool. Geek Tinkerer. What is that? Vilros Geek Tinkerer. Okay. Remake the world. Alright, so this is the case that'll hold the little board. Okay. Drop this out. Okay, so Raspberry Pi case gets some little instructions on how to... Oops, I almost ripped it. Okay, so it shows how the enclosure is kind of set up and blah blah blah. Alright, that'll come in useful. And here's the case itself. Bottom of the case. Side of the case. With all the ports. Those are all ports. There's some more. There's an HDMI. Can you believe that? HDMI. And a power source. And what the hell is that? That's for speakers or camera. So this thing, I've never... Oh, and then, look, you peel off the nice protective covering for the high gloss finish. That's pretty cool. I like it. Alright. Cool. And then let's see. All right. So power supply, and then let's get to the board itself. So here's the Raspberry Pi. Here it is. Wireless LAN, Bluetooth. So it comes with LAN and Bluetooth. And this is the Raspberry Pi 3 model. I think this came out in 2016. So let's see here. Oh my god, that's cool. Look at that shit. That's cool. It looks almost like a little, what do you call it? Like a pie, like a pie making thing, like you get at the health food store or something, or the grocery store. Look, it's like a little brown bag. Raspberry Pi. With a little, I don't know what it was called, bendy ties to hold it closed. Alright, that's pretty awesome. I like the packaging. Okay, so you open it up. Ooh, and there it is. Now I'm assuming the same electronics, being careful.
GameDirtPlays says good marketing.
Real good marketing. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Woo! Bang. It's out of a little brown bag, which I don't think there's anything else in there. Nope. There it is. It's so small. And yet so powerful. Yeah, so it's got all the pins and everything on it, and there's all my USB ports, Ethernet port, HDMI right there. There's that one, that other, what was that? Speakers and camera could go there. And this one was something else. Oh, that's the power supply. It takes the mini USB. It looks like it's got like a slot for some. Oh, that may be video.
GameDirtPlays says looks delicious.
It does look delicious. I'm so happy. So anyway, there it is. It comes with a quick start guide, and it comes with a safety guide. So don't kill yourself with the Raspberry. All right. Don't choke. Don't eat it all in one sitting, or you will die. Okay, so let's see. I've learned in all my good electronics do-it-yourself videos that you put this on top of this because it will help keep the pins from scratching the table, etc. So, yatta! Who just hosted me? Who hosted? Up, down, left, eye, thank you for the host. Game Dork, thank you for the host, actually, yeah. You auto-hosted me early.
Up, down, left, D says I came for the Pi TTY party.
Woo! Yeah! Jared in the house, alright. You just came at the right moment. I just opened the box and ta-da! Actually, before that...
Up, down, left, D says you want to jump in Discord chat?
Sure. I'm mainly gonna be, I mean, I guess you could talk me through some parts. I'm not nervous about the actual physical putting the thing together, but loading the system on it, that's where I'm like, ooh, I'm a little nervous. So anyway, yeah, it comes in this.
GameDirtPlays says LOL, what was that Yada from again? Was that Street Fighter?
Yeah, the Yata. That's from that's Chun-Li, Street Fighter. Yeah, she does my little thank you for hosting. She's that little alert. But yeah, Jared, have you ever seen it come in a little zippy tie bag box like this? It looks like a natural food store product or something. It's pretty awesome. So it came in that. Okay. But yes, I can fire up Discord if you want to be on here. That's fine. Let me just... Maybe I should set this back to autofocus. Set it back to autofocus and then save. Okay, there we go. Alright, let me fire up.
Down left D says not a bag like that, LOL.
Not a bag like that. Yeah, man, that bag was... I was I mean, I'm all into packaging and stuff, so when they showed me that, I was
Down
like,
Left D says also
so
you
smart.
have 2 bots running and it's doubling messages.
Yeah, well, that'll go away. The chat between...
Game Plays says we about to hear the voice of God.
Right? We're about to. The voice of God. The voice of God. Do you want to meet me in my server, Jared? I see old Rabbit. What's that guy's name? Fuzzy Bunnies is still in Buffer Buddies.
Wesley Wolf says hey.
Hey Wesley, what's up, man? Welcome to the pie making party. We're gonna make this little guy. It's a Raspberry Pi. Yeah, the bot's doubling up on messages because it's relaying. That's what Scorpbot does between...
Up Down Left D says yeah yours.
Okay.
Wesley Wolf says nice.
Yeah, so, okay. Let's see in mine. I'll just go into Chatterbox, that's fine. If you guys want to hop into Chatterbox, you feel welcome. We can all chit-chat while I'm building this thing. But yeah, I'm in Chatterbox right now. So, I just did the unveiling. So check this out, Wesley. So this little thing, this little project board here came in this little bag. A little Raspberry Pi, and it was folded over like this. I know you like pie and stuff like that, so look at that. Opened it up, pulled out the project board. I thought that packaging's pretty dope. That's pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, got the power supply, got the board. So I think, let's see, the safety guide. We don't need to read that, do we?
Game Dirk Plays says that Jared says that Moto says that Wesley Wolf says hi lol.
Wow. Thanks for passing that on. It's very kind of you. Okay, so let's see. Getting started. For full setup and installation instructions, please visit raspberrypi.org. Plugging in Raspberry Pi. Begin by slotting your micro SD card in the micro SD card slot on the Raspberry Pi, which will only fit one way. Next, plug in your USB, keyboard, and mouse into blah blah blah. Then connect your HDMI.
Wesley Wolf says.
Ooh! Thank you for the rev. That's right. We're under the hood. We're under the hood right now. We are working on this thing like a true mechanic. Okay, so when you're happy with it, you plugged in all the cables in the micro SD. Finally, plug in the micro USB power supply. This action will turn on the blah, blah, blah. But I believe that we should just put this thing in the actual case first, right? Before we get too far down the road, because we need to have it in this little. This is the case for it. It's high gloss black case with all the HDMI ports and all that stuff. Yeah. Okay, so let's put this together. So let's see. Lower enclosure.
I'm here.
Hey, there you are.
Oh shoot. Hold on.
Alright, no problem. HDMI micro USB upper enclosure GPIO cover.
Wesley Wolf says nice, looks like a Apple TV or Roku.
It does. Yeah, I like the high gloss finish. And it can do that. I guess it can be a media server. That's not what I'm using it for, at least not at this point in its life. I'm using it for the bot that'll kind of power the channel and talk between Twitch and Discord.
Like a lot of things with it simultaneously, because the way you're going to set it up is so what you're doing is you're not actually setting up a bot, you're setting up Linux and you're hosting the bot on there. So like you can actually throw multiple things on there. Of course, you have to watch out for like the resources that you're using up. If the bot doesn't take up much like CPU or whatever, then you could put more things on there. I think the biggest thing that Phantom Bot's going to eat up is actually more RAM than CPU power. So it's like if you have something that's like, oh yeah, this is a pretty light RAM resource, but it takes a lot of CPU, you could still put that on there, and you could just keep putting things on there until you like start hitting some of those barriers.
Wow.
So you could do a lot of things. Like my server at home, it's not a Raspberry Pi, it's a virtualized server, but that's what I have like it runs like my media server. It runs basically a web hosting server. I have a bunch of things on it, all on the same Linux instance. So you could do a similar thing too. You could even host like a little website on there as well.
Oh,
so
that's crazy. Wow.
So that's a good thing about learning this process of like how to set up Linux. It's pretty universal. You could set it up on. You could even do a virtualized machine on your Mac. You could do a virtualized machine on your Windows box. So once you learn it once, it's universal everywhere. And you're only really limited by like the resources on hand. So like a bigger, more powerful server will let you do more things with it, and it'll run faster and smoother. But this is going to be just perfect for just your bot.
Yeah. Thanks for helping me make this decision. I'm pretty excited. I think this will be fun. Okay, so yeah, we got the board in hand, and first I guess we'll put it in the case first. That's what my thought was, just to keep it all nice and safe. And then, I mean, I don't know.
I would say probably flash the put it aside, and yeah, flash the SD card.
Okay, so I've got my SanDisk 32 gigabyte, 80 millibits a second or something. All right.
Is it a class 10 or what?
Class. Where would it? Oh yeah, there's a little 10 up in the upper right hand corner. There's a 10 with a C.
Perfect. Yeah. That's like the class 10, so it's like one of the fastest ones, so which is great for this too.
Great. Okay, so we're gonna open this up. I'm gonna cut the top off. I was telling the guys, like, I got this. I ordered it on Saturday. It showed up on Sunday, and I was like, ugh. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till.
You got it off Amazon?
Yeah. It was. It actually came as a kit. I was contemplating on buying separate parts, but the kit was cheaper than buying it separate. So I was like, yeah, I might as well. Yeah. Then I don't forget anything and like have a failed.
That's kind of the one downside too. Is like with these and Arduinos, like the boards themselves are cheap. You get into like the kits, and they get kind of expensive. But that's like kind of like. You really only need like the power supply like once.
Plays says
like,
I feel
SD
like
card,
Jared's
once.
face
like,
is right
if
off
you have
screen,
everything,
LOL.
like I have extras of everything. So like all I need is like Raspberry Pi boards. After you build it, you start getting extra parts, and then they start getting really cheap after that. It's just like that initial buy like always sucks.
Yeah, but now that I've got these base parts, then you can go from there.
And you just like start collecting like SD cards, like oh, I got a new phone and it came with an SD card, and you like throw it in it and you get it later.
Yeah, I've got SD cards lying around. The Ultra cards are so small. They're so small.
If you're ever in the area for Micro Center, definitely pick up some of their branded SD cards and USB sticks. They're the cheapest I could find. Like I don't know anywhere else that has them cheaper. They're really great. Yeah,
definitely. I do that. Okay, so I'm okay. Oh shoot. So yeah, I gotta put the micro into. I'm guessing it goes this way. Face up into the adapter. Yeah, it's got to. Okay, so that slides into that, and then I'll plug this into the computer. I'm actually gonna switch instead of having the picture of the actual table. I'm gonna go to switch to the. Let's see, hold on a second. Switch to, okay, the Ubuntu site here. Okay, so yeah, oops, sorry about that. Okay, so Ubuntu server for ARM, that's the place you told me to go, right?
Well, now what, the Ubuntu one? Yeah.
Ubuntu server for ARM, and I'm gonna download the Ubuntu server and the netboot, or just the server part?
Let me see what
this is the ISO image of the Ubuntu server installer. This installer lets you install Ubuntu over the network. Oh, I don't need it over the network. I just need to drop it on a card, right?
So I'm at Ubuntu server $pay.
Ubuntu 16.04.2 LTS.
Yeah, I would do the first one. I think the only difference is that the NetBoot one has a smaller initial download, but then it downloads as it needs after installation on your you install it onto the SD card, and then when it boots, it starts downloading as it needs. Versus on Ubuntu server, the normal full image, it's a lot larger. But once you install it, you're like good to go. You only need to install updates. So when it's kind of like, it depends on like when do you want to spend the time, up front or later on. And I think it's a little bit quicker to just get it on your desktop out of the way and then just flash that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do this one on the left.
And LTS, for anyone that's wondering, that means long-term support. So there's a lot of open source projects that have two versions of the software, and there's usually like it's not really, it depends. Sometimes it's nightly, and sometimes it's called like bleeding edge or something like that. So there's usually two versions, and a lot of companies handle it in different ways. I think Ubuntu does it the same way that Node.js server does theirs, and it's odd numbers are like the bleeding edge, but they don't get supported for as long, and the long-term supports will get the new features way later, but it's supported for a lot longer. So if you it's always recommended that you use the long-term support versions, because that way years after you're still going to get patches and fixes and updates for it, versus the bleeding edge ones are usually for like developers who need the features right then and there, and then support ends for those much sooner. And then it's usually like if you have to update to like if you have to do like a version jump, sometimes it's a pain to go a full version. So I think like yeah, you usually want the LTS. Oh, actually, I think Ubuntu does it. 04 is LTS, and then like .10 is like the bleeding edge.
Oh, so that
I think it's something like that.
But you also said it was like odd numbers are like bleeding edge too, or no?
Let me see.
So 16.04.2?
Yeah, I think 17.04 might be the bleeding edge one that you don't want to get. Oh,
right. Yeah. Don't get me into
that's like
buggy.
You know what you're getting into, and yeah, it's like buggy, but it's also like you don't want it like, okay, so like a year from now your operating system's obsolete, right? And it's like that's a pain. Right. This is gonna like last like 4 to 6 years or something like that. It's a really long time. Like they're still supporting Ubuntu 14, which was their last long-term support version. But Ubuntu 15, you shouldn't be using Ubuntu 15. You should either be 14 or 17 at the moment.
Okay.
But then once Ubuntu 18 comes out, 17 will be supported.
Okay. Lunch Machine, thank you for the follow.
GameDurk Plays
Came
says
for the
Ubuntu
food.
Sounds like an African, Greek, Egyptian
GameDurk,
god.
it is actually an African word.
Ubuntu sounds like an African, Greek, Egyptian god. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
It means like together in African or something like that.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's been around for a long time, right?
Or it's Ubuntu. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been around for a long time. The quality that includes the essential human virtues, compassion, and humanity. So that's so it's okay. It's an African word.
That's cool. Okay, this thing is 753 megabytes. It's almost done. It's going a little bit slow because I think the stream / download is, you know.
When we get that stuff, it usually kills the stream, so.
Yeah, and sometimes I hear you getting robotic, and I might be getting robotic too. So, okay, okay, that's down. So I've got an ISO image. So I should go over to, let's see, there's this little article that you showed me, which is the how to set up your Raspberry Pi 2.3 with Ubuntu 16.04 without cables headlessly. And there's the little headless horseman.
Honestly, like plugging in a keyboard and screen is actually like more effort than it's usually worth. It's like so annoying.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, well, you got to do all this work, and then you set up like 2 commands, and then you unplug it all and put it away. It's like such
really?
Unless you're set up for it, I recommend like if you keep it's easy to set up headlessly, which I think that article makes it easy. I would definitely recommend that. I don't know how you flash. Are you flashing that on your Mac?
Yeah, I don't have a micro SD slot on my PC, which this is what I'm streaming from. But I'm just showing everybody the
I don't know
the process.
Utility that you use. I know that you could use ED, which that might be a little bit too low for you. Does that article have? What does that article tell you to do?
This article says, let's see, preparation, get the SD card, flashing. Download Ubuntu server, basic, classic from here. This flavor, blah blah blah. Everything's stripped out, so it's light. Flash the image. Since there's a great apps called Etcher.io that make the process incredibly simple, fast, and safe. So what does Etcher do? Download Etcher apps for all platforms. Okay, so it's Etcher.io. So let me just go to, I'll just go to Etcher.io.
Cool. Oh, this looks really great. So what this is going to do is just, what you actually could do is just open that ISO. It's actually kind of like a zip file, and you can actually drag and drop those onto the SD card yourself.
Oh, that's
the SD
it?
card's not set to boot. Well, no, I mean, you can,
yeah,
but it's better to use one of these processes because that's not going to set it to boot. It doesn't know that it's a boot drive at that moment. What these things do is usually unpack that and add in some extra little things that tell it that, hey, you're an operating system, you're not just a SD card with files on it. You have they're usually like hidden files that are specifically tell it that you're a boot drive and allow the BIOS to see it and a bunch of stuff like that. So it's usually better to use these a little bit easier to use. But theoretically speaking, you could actually just open an ISO and look at the files right there. Even on Windows 8 and up, if you just double click on an ISO, it'll mount it into a virtual drive and run it, or like allow you to access the files. So like Windows, like example, like the Windows installation disks, they're ISOs you could download. If you're on Windows, like say you're on Windows 8 and you want to install the Windows 10, you can download the Windows 10 ISO installation CD, which you could burn onto a DVD and then put in your computer. You can use one of these tools and put it onto a flash drive, and then you can boot from it. Or if you're already in Windows 8, you double click on it, it'll mount it, and then you could actually open it as if it was a CD drive in your computer. And that has an alternative installer that will let you upgrade your operating system within the system. But like that's because those ISOs are told that they are these drives or whatever, they're these files, and the Windows specifically knows. So like, oh, ISOs are CD images. Let me mount that. So that's what ISOs are. And that's how they work. But ultimately, you could actually use like I think you use like WinRAR even, but like I use 7-zip. You can actually right click and extract them, and it'll put them into like a file right there. So
that's cool.
Those work.
Okay. That's funny. The
I haven't heard of Etcher.io, and this looks really sweet.
Yeah. So let me.
I learned something.
It actually. Okay. So at the top, it's got options for. Oh, I see. It like senses which system you're on, so it'll automatically pull up. Like if you're on Mac, it'll pull up OS 10, OS X, or if you're on Windows, it'll show you Windows, or if you're on Linux, it shows you Linux, I guess. So. So I grabbed that disk image, and I'm going to install the Etcher program. So I'm just going to drag and drop. Sorry, I'm doing this on the Mac. I imagine it's installing. Okay, so I'm going to launch Etcher. No, that is a... Yeah, because right now the SanDisk says no name, basically, so...
Oh, I was right. This looked like an Electron app, and it is. No, right. So this is
what
actually,
is that?
Technically... So Electron is, I don't even know what to call it. Framework that GitHub made. The official.
Oh, really? Nice.
I don't know. Framework isn't probably the right word. Cool. I'm going to say it's a framework. GitHub made it. GitHub is the open source code website thingy. And actually a wrapper for a Chrome browser, and it allows you to make web apps that run natively as your desktop apps on top of your computer. So this is actually technically a little web app. Discord is actually an Electron app. I'm technically an Electron app. You can actually find an open source, unofficial desktop version of Google Play Music. I use that on my computer. That's an Electron app. So it's really cool. That's an unofficial one because Google Play Music doesn't have a desktop app. But since it's a website, someone wrote a client essentially that's basically a web-based desktop app. So this is essentially a little website running that does all this, which is kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
Slack uses Electron now. It didn't originally, but they moved over quite a while ago. But yeah, Discord
that's-
is probably one of the most popular ones. It's a desktop version.
That's cool.
It actually uses the same. They share code base between their iPhone and desktop Discord apps.
Oh wow. Kind of breaking up a little bit. I'm trying to shut things that are getting
Dude.
yeah. Okay, so basically the interface looks exactly like on the website. It's this little window. So you select the image, it pulls up the image. You select the drive or the card reader, and then you click the little button that says flash, and then it goes starting, and then it'll ask you to authorize or whatever. Administrator. And then it's starting. So that little ISO is 0.8 gig, and it's going on a 31.9 gig. I mean, it'll unpack it and everything. But let's see
Maximum Power Gamer
how much
says
space
hello.
it takes up. Hey Max, how's it going,
Maximum Power
man?
Gamer says, what are we doing?
What are we doing? We are building a Raspberry Pi, and not the kind you eat unless you're really hungry. Let me show you. So this is what we got here. We got the Raspberry Pi. See, check this out.
Maximum Power Gamer says, oh, Raspberry Pi. Maximum Power Gamer says,
Kinda-
nice. GameDirk Plays says, sup Max.
Yeah. Yeah, so it came in this little, oh, it's 53% done flashing. It came in this little, check this out, it came in this little bag.
Maximum Power Gamer says,
looks like it came from
GameDirk Plays.
Like the health food store or something like that, or like it had pie ingredients in it. It's pretty cool packaging. And it's got this nice little shiny case that we're going to put it into once we're done. Okay, so right now we're flashing the SD card. It's 94% done. And it's validating now. So it goes through a validation of what it just flashed.
Maximum Power Gamer says, what are you going to use it for?
So this will be the home of the Phantom Bot, if you heard of Phantom Bot. So this is going to be replacing Scorp Bot and pretty much a lot of other bots that I use, because I guess you could do a lot with it. Jared, you could probably speak to that a little bit more, but
yeah, I'm like almost consolidating almost every single bot that I use across Twitch and Discord into Phantom Bot.
yeah, like that
And
how do you
it's
say it?
letting me build-
Me6 or whatever?
Meeseeks?
Meeseeks,
from,
yeah, that one will be
yep,
replaced. And a lot of the Go Live ones will be replaced. Like, yeah. And
it's letting me code on extra functionality that no other bot offers. And this one's really cool because it has an API that I can interface with a lot easier than most other bots.
yeah.
Maximum
To add
Power
on web
Gamer
pages
says, that's
to,
awesome.
Like, our website pages to my web page.
Let me show you. It's
about this.
yeah. So this is the forums. I'll show you the forums, real quick. The Phantom Bot forums. Yeah, there's tons of so this, since it's open source, like all these techno geeks and smart people can work on it that I don't know how to do programming, at least not yet. So this guy built me a little functionality onto the bot already, and it took like a day or two. And this guy already hopped in and like wrote me this little script that basically when you type !shout, it will basically speak whatever's behind that command in Twitch. So it'll actually speak it. It was kind of to do the same text-to-speech that you're hearing right now. So anyway, yeah, it was really, really cool. So Flash is complete, it says. And so I guess I'm just gonna eject the image, or eject the flash drive. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Usually it shows up. I wonder if you're supposed to eject it or something. Let me open up Etcher again. It doesn't say.
I have already.
Oh, that's strange.
Injected it because now it thinks I don't know.
Maybe it doesn't read it because it's Linux now. But anyway, I'm loading it up on the Mac.
The new formatted. It's a different file system in Linux.
Yeah.
Ubuntu. I mean, Mac might not read it because now it's like usually like I forget what they're called, but Windows won't see a Linux drive.
Yeah, I don't think Mac did either.
They use something else. So like, you plug it into your computer, and it's like, oh, there's a drive plugged in, but it has 0 storage because it doesn't understand how to read those.
Right.
Other partitions that Linux
Totally.
have like 4 partitions that it installs versus like Windows only uses 2.
Wow. I'm gonna try to close my browser and just see if that helps with the audio.
I think my internet's bad too. I don't know what the hell's going on with my computer.
Is it really? So
I'm trying to download stuff and it's like really slow.
Oh yeah. Ugh.
Rest in peace 120
Oops.
says, hey guys.
Hey, rest in peace. Thanks for showing up, man. So here it is. I've been showing everybody. There's the Raspberry Pi. Jared's in the channel. And we just flashed the this SD card, so now Ubuntu server lives on this little guy. So I'm guessing this micro SD plugs in to the
Dangerk Plays says sup rest in
to
peace.
the Raspberry
Maximum
Pi.
Power Gamer says Jared Bot is in the pie.
Jared Bot is in the pie. He's the Jared in the machine. So yeah, here's the itty bitty. Sorry, that's so blurry. I've been working with the focus. So let's see, where does this guy plug in? Wow, it's a mystery. Guess I'll have to read the instructions. Boop. Jared is in the pie. Jared is in the pie. So yeah, so we just dropped.
Rest in peace 120 says nice.
Yeah.
So what exactly does this thing do? I've heard about them.
Well, it does a lot. I mean, you can make it do all kinds. Like the Raspberry Pi itself, I think you can program it to do lots of different, like, maker projects. You know, you could do security cameras or media servers or
Maximum
all
Power
kinds
Gamer says it does so many things.
Yeah. So this thing came in. Look at the packaging on this. Rest in peace. It's a little bag, just like you'd get some cake mix or pie mix in.
Maximum Power Gamer says it's all about each person application.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. So what I'm going to use it for is a bot.
All kinds of things.
All corns of things. So let's see.
Rest in peace 120 says LOL, it looks like a coffee bag.
I know, right? Yeah, it's since you've been drinking coffee, roasting your own coffee. So let's see here. I need to just look and see. Okay, so the quick start guide.
Just pop out the SD card and you put it in the bottom.
It's in the bottom?
Yeah, flip it over.
Flip it over.
Well,
oh, there it is. I see it. It's a little
You pull
bitty
that guy
silver
out.
port
Yeah.
right there. Okay, cool. So this, let's see, pin side is towards the board, I guess?
It only goes in one way, so.
Oh, does it? Okay, so you can't screw
Yeah.
it up.
It
Okay,
won't-
so.
it won't. Yeah, like that's why they're shaped weird.
Oh, right. So you can't. Yeah. Okay, so that's slid in. Okay, so that's installed. Ta-da. There's its little hard drive or flash drive or whatever. And then I guess should we put it in the case now?
I like to wait because sometimes the cases are hard to take off, if you ever need like.
Oh,
Sometimes
really?
they kind of block the the SD card, and then sometimes you need to take it out, and it's just annoying. So
I
I
see.
personally wait.
As a
It
last
doesn't
step.
really hurt, but there is like I have had cases that are like impossible to get off. And
Right.
you're like, oh crap, I flashed it wrong, and you're like,
Oh, yeah.
you wait. It's just like there's no point to it unless you're like done.
Right. I see. Yeah, this one actually, it comes apart in a million pieces, so case is actually pretty easy to take apart.
Okay, it's like whatever.
But anyway, yeah.
Some of the cheaper cases don't fit just right.
Mm-hmm.
You get like cases are like $10, but sometimes they're like a little bit off.
Yeah. Right. I'm just gonna put it in there so I don't get my greasy fingers on it.
For sure.
For a second. Oh, there's actually
That's also another good idea. I mean, I don't know how much it helps. They actually sell little heat sinks that you could put on to your processor.
It came with that too.
Oh, great! That's a good idea. You should put
Yeah.
that on.
I was showing everybody. I don't know if you could see these. So these are the tiny little heat sinks. They're so
I'm
small.
at like a way delay, but yeah. Try not. I mean, I don't know what you're doing, but I'll probably see in a second. Try not to get your hands all over that either.
Oh, right. That's another thing.
You
yeah.
don't want the oil on your hands because oil.
Right.
And whatnot.
Right. I didn't touch the part that. I didn't touch the tape on the bottom, but yeah, that's a good idea.
Maximum
Don't
Power Gamer
touch.
says
Just
don't
generally
touch.
speaking with electronics, especially ones that get hot, it's like
Maximum
Totally.
Power Gamer
oily
says
hands.
oil. Yay.
Right. Yeah.
Cooking it.
Right. Yeah. Start to smell John flesh.
Yeah.
And the little. That's gross. Anyway. Yeah. So okay, I'm just gonna rest it in there. So now what we need to do is what? Take it over to the router and plug it in, and plug in the power.
I'm assuming if this guide is full headless, I would connect it. I would connect the Ethernet port to your router.
Okay.
And then I would just plug in power, and hopefully that's all you should have to do.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
and then
hopefully you are done. Hopefully you could put it in the case and be done with it.
And then we just SSH into it.
Yeah, if everything goes right, which it never does, but let's hope.
Well, maybe it'll be magical tonight.
Let's hope it's that easy.
Okay. So here's the cable. Again, guys, you can buy all this stuff separately on Amazon, but I just bought this kit because it came with everything, and it was about $50.
Yeah. Ultimately, all you need for this build, most people should have all this stuff at home, is just a Raspberry Pi. And I mean, given that you have a spare SD card, and it just takes a cell phone charger, as long as it's like what, like 2.5 amps out, I think.
2.5. Yeah, they were saying 2.5. I'm trying to look at
a lot of the cheaper cell
This
phones
is actually a 5 volt. This is actually a 5 volt.
Amps.
But yeah.
2.5 amps. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of cell phone chargers won't do enough. A lot of people have like cheap chargers and they only do 1 amp. That's not going to cut it. I think you need a minimum of a 2 amp, 5 volt, 2 amp charger. But a lot of the better higher end chargers will do 5 volts at 2.4. And if you have a spare one of those, that's all you need. You could just buy the Pi, and then you just pop in an old SD card and your old cell phone charger.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's great. I was thinking of doing that, but I didn't want to risk it since.
Yeah, it's always the charger is the most crucial part because if it doesn't supply enough power, the power will just shut off randomly. Yeah,
okay.
When the CPU starts clocking up, like it'll be running fine, and then let's say you did something like CPU intensive, it might just shut off if it's not getting enough power.
Right.
So it's kind of nice knowing that it came with one. That's probably the most crucial part with that.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So slid it in there. I'm gonna go plug this thing in. My router's not in my room, so I will be right back. If you guys want to look at a sleeping dog, I will show you the sleeping dog. There's the sleeping dog. I can move this to the side if you want to look at a sleeping dog. All right. So I'm going to go do that. I will be right back.
GameDirk Plays says M sexy. Maximum Power Gamer says sleeping dog. Rest in peace 120 says so what are you going to use this for? Just curious.
Oh, sorry, I didn't answer your question. So this is going to house Seemed that Up Down Left Die uses Phantom Bot. So
Maximum Power Gamer says, "Oh no, sleeping dog is awake."
uh-oh. Did he twitch a little bit? All right. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back.
Maximum Power Gamer says he twitched. GameDirk Plays says LOL Twitch. Up Down Left D says he twitch.tv ed. Rest in Peace 120 says LOL, I knew someone was going to say that. Rest in Peace 120 says Up Down Left D. Maximum Power Gamer says, can we feed the dog? Up Down Left D says, haha, in Discord I can't hear that stupid bot. GameDirk Plays says, if it wasn't him it'd be me. Rest in Peace 120 says Twitch powered puppy toys? Surprised face. GameDirk Plays says good idea, rest in peace. Maximum Power Gamer says Frankers. Up Down Left D says sorry buddy, our cat on Mixer has a really cool and interactive staram. Up Down Left D says you can drive a little robot around his room.
I don't know why I'm typing. I could be talking.
Maximum Power Gamer
This is
says
an ice cream
Kippa. Rest in Peace 120 says what, that's so cool.
He was like, what? Why
Rest
are you
in
waking me
Peace
up?
120 says doggy is awake.
Yep, he was. So funny. Let's see here. Yeah, he twitched. So I plugged it in.
Maximum Power Gamer
Yeah.
says Chef Frank.
What? Chef Frank? Oh, okay. That's funny that it talks. Okay, so I took a pic. I can. So basically, stupid. Yeah. So I plugged it in. Light came on, and it's plugged into the Ethernet. So now we should be able to. What we use Windows or Mac too. Does it matter?
Use either one. At this point, it shouldn't matter unless there's
Okay.
a specific utility.
Mhm.
Can you link that article in your Twitch chat?
Oh yeah, totally. Hold on a second. Oh, I mean, don't move it too far.
I guess I could just open up my Discord, but for everyone else, you might as well.
Yeah, no, totally. Let's do that. So I'm gonna drop the article. You mean how to flash or what?
That headless
setup.
guide. Yeah, because that I only briefly looked at it, but it looked like pretty much like what we needed for this.
Right. Oop. Oh, did I? Okay, so there it is. It's on Medium. Medium.com. Okay, so plugged in.
This is the part I'm not 100% sure at, and it's like how to find it on your network easily.
Yeah.
Rest in Peace
okay, never
120
mind.
says
Yeah,
this
that's
week is
basically what
great.
I would have done.
Great streams from friends. New job offer. And
Okay,
got a date to
do you
the
know how to
arts
get into your
festival.
router?
Laughing
Oh,
face.
nice. What did you say?
Wesley Wolf says
Do you know how
nice.
to get into your router?
Oh, Yes. It's been a little while, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Do that.
Okay. Oh, there's the other one.
So one thing that's kind of cool is Adafruit has. So if you actually flash. Oh nope, never mind. It's not true anymore. So what it used to be is there used to be well there's like the
Rest in
default
peace,
operating system
120
for
says
Raspberry
another
Pis
puppy.
is Raspbian, which
Maximum
is
Power
a
Gamer says
fork
dual
of
dogs.
Debian for Raspberry Pis. It's a simpler, lighter version of Debian, but like it has a little bit like preloaded like educational tools on it.
Oh yeah.
And it used to run with SSH enabled by default. And Adafruit had a little program called a Pi Finder, and essentially ran a program. I think it did it. I'm not 100% sure, but it basically did something similar to like running Nmap on your network, which like just scans the network for like a bunch of ports.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't do it on anything but your own network, but it'll eventually just like find the Pi like via brute force and be like, look, I found a Pi on the network, and then like Debian has like a lot of default like login stuff, so just like brute force your network, find the Pi, and log in for you, and you're like, okay, cool, I found it.
Wow.
I think now though, I tried doing that and I had a lot of trouble. Like it's not working, and then I found out like they changed Debian or a Raspbian to not have SSH turned on by default. So it was a big waste of time.
Oh,
and I
really?
needed to plug into a screen. Yeah, I had to plug into a screen
no.
and then like enable SSH. So it was like the whole thing about that tool was kind of wasted because I had to plug in the screen. And once I plug in the screen, like I just start configuring it right there on the spot. But hopefully this Ubuntu has SSH turned on by default and all that, and we should be able to connect to it.
Right.
Nice.
Okay.
But I was hoping this guide had like a tool like that, but we're doing it like kind of more of an old school way.
Okay.
I know of a pretty easy. I know of a slightly easier way on Windows to do this, but we could do it the more hardcore, cool way if you want.
Whoa. Impress your friends. Since they're all watching. Alright, so I'm logging in. Alright, let me I'm gonna put the I'm gonna switch to the okay, so here is my oops, let me get this out of the way. Can you see all that? Slide this over a little bit.
Oh yeah, Netgear.
So Netgear Genie. So where the hell are we going?
You want to go to Advanced?
Advanced.
At the top, the tab.
Oh, duh, yeah. Okay.
You have a firmware update you should apply after the stream.
Oh, is there? Oh shit, I see it here. Yeah, that'd be good. I should probably log into it every once in a while.
Or let me see. What am I saying? Into Advanced. I'm actually in my router too.
Oh yeah.
I have Netgear as well, so let me see where you should go.
Rage, how you doing tonight? We are. Jared is in the chat, and we are building a Raspberry Pi together. Can you smell it? So we just flashed the card and put Ubuntu server on it.
Maximum Power Gamer says Hiya at
And then just plug that in. I actually dropped.
Radio Clax says
I think you
doing
can
all
actually
right.
go to the basic
How are you
tab
guys
and then go to
tonight?
attached devices. I think that
Basic.
might be a little bit easier.
Okay, attached devices.
Radio Clax says Ubuntu /o/.
Ubuntu rocks. Okay, so let me slide this over.
Okay, don't much that on here.
There's my
It's
stuff. Wired devices. Okay, so there's device name: iMac, gaming PC, Calliope, Apple TV.
Can you hit the refresh button at the top?
Yeah. Oops.
I'm hoping we don't have to plug it in. I'm scared. Oh man, you know what? Hold on.
I think it might have to.
I think we might have installed the wrong flavor of the operating system.
Oh really? Yeah.
I did. Hold on, let me find that.
As well as MPB, iMac. Yeah, it's only showing these 5 devices.
Let's see what they're saying.
Let me show everybody. Let's see.
Maximum Power Gamer says I hate it when the flavors are wrong.
Okay, so we kind of did it a little
flavor.
wrong, I think.
Yeah.
No.
Let's see. I was gonna see, let's see. Can you guys see that? Oh yeah, you guys could see that. Okay, yeah. So there it was, all plugged up, Ethernet cable, and power's in. Its little red LED comes on. So
okay. So what we kind of did wrong here is we installed like just straight up Ubuntu server, and that needs to be configured upon boot. So that right now it's actually waiting for you to do input. I would go and actually go back to that article and download those classic servers. They're from
this one. Okay.
There's a website, Ubuntu Pi flavormaker.org or whatever, and it has operating system images specifically for Raspberry Pi, which I think are pre-configured to have like default login and whatnot. So that
okay.
Rest in peace,
so I would go in and plug the Raspberry Pi. Start to download on the so go to the Medium article.
Thanks, rest in peace.
Go to the first link. So it says download Ubuntu Server Classic here. Click on that first link.
Yeah,
I would get the
Ubuntu
here. Classic Server 16.0 for Raspberry Pi 3. So it's the third one. I would start that download.
Wait.
Then go unplug the Pi. Go get the SD card.
Wait. So first link, we're gonna get this thing. Okay. So first link.
First link, third orange thing on the right.
Okay.
Ubuntu Classic Server 16.04 for the Raspberry Pi 3.
Ubuntu Classic Server. Wait, third one on the. It's on the very right.
Yeah, the very right. Yes.
Okay. 216 meg. Okay, so downloading that one.
Since you already flashed it once, it'll only take you a second now that you know how to do it. So this will be a 2-minute thing. It's much smaller. You'll download it, you flash it, you go plug it back in, and then we should be good to go.
Okay. So we're using Etcher to do this flashing process.
Maximum Power Gamer says all this talk about flavors, orange and bundt cakes, getting me hungry.
Orange and bundt cakes, I know. Yeah, if you haven't seen my Instagram post, go check it out. Did a little Photoshop. I didn't actually drop the project board on a Raspberry Pi. But yeah, it made me hungry too. Okay, so that is it's 216 meg image or whatever. So I guess I'll go get I'll go fetch the little Raspberry Pi. I'll be right back.
Maximum Power Gamer says we want dogs. Maximum Power Gamer says dog cam.
Okay. So, you guys want it back on dog cam? Dogs are actually out of the room.
When you left, they wanted it.
They wanted dog cam. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Dogs are actually out of the room. They kind of do what they want. So. Okay, so got that image. I'll turn it back on. Not dog cam, but Pi cam. So you guys have something else to look at.
I think you should leave it on, like what you're doing.
My Ubuntu-y? Oh yeah,
you're
true.
Flashing. I don't know. I mean,
true. I am flashing.
The Pi is any better than what you're doing.
Maximum Power Gamer says MMMM
at least that's what you're focused on. I don't know.
Right. I am. Yeah. So we got to put something different on this guy. So I'm pulling out the. There's the micro SD. I got to pull out of the bottom. So micro SD is out. gonna plug it back into the little adapter thingy. Let's see. There we go. Plugging it in. Now I'm gonna put it in the computer. Back into the computer. So when I flash it, it should just overwrite whatever it just.
Yeah, it should format all in one.
Okay, cool. So, all right. So yeah, got this third one to this one over here on the very right. We're using this program right here called Etcher. So, okay. So I'm going to select the new image. So this is an XZ. I'm not sure what .xz is. It's .img.xz. That's weird.
It might just be a compressed
compression.
Yeah, it's like that. It's
double compressed. Anyway, it read it, so I'm gonna just select the Ubuntu. Oh, it does say Ubuntu server now on it. So I'll select that. Continue. Sorry, you can't see this because I'm on my other computer, and I'm clicking flash. So basically, you select the image, you select the drive, and then you flash it. And so this is smaller than the other image, so maybe it'll be faster.
Yeah, it should be pretty fast.
Maybe.
It has less stuff on it, but that doesn't stop you from installing what you need. You'll just install it when you need it, you know?
Right, okay.
Like, the normal server has a lot more utilities that you may not even want. So.
Right, because in this article, so we're referring to this article right here. It's talking about how you do this process, basically, of using your network and remoting into your Raspberry Pi to configure it. So we just did this stage here. So we got the classic server. So what was the second link? You said from here or here.
I think it's
just
like
the same.
Direct link, because it just starts downloading immediately. But I don't trust it because I don't know what I'm downloading. Like, I can look at it and like, oh, I'm picking the one that I want for me.
Sure, yeah. So it's been stripped out of everything which is not strictly necessary. So it's very light.
And I think the more important thing is that it's pre-configured to already. I think it's already working operating system. Which I don't care about the stripped down stuff because Ubuntu is pretty small and light already, but half the size, cool. But I think the more important thing is that we don't have to plug it in to create a user and set like a bunch of crap like keyboard language and time zone and stuff like that, which you normally have to do on a fresh Linux installation. So this is great. I think this is already just like someone made it and then it's an image and it's good for your Pi.
Yeah. Okay, it's 83% done. Almost there. So after we do that, let's see. Then we're SSHing as the next step after we plug it back in. That's cool. %. So thanks everybody for stopping by. This is cool. I've never done like a sort of a live stream / build before, so I hope this is what you guys like to see. At least you can make my stupid text-to-speech bots say whatever you want. Why is it taking a while at 94%? It's like it's doing some final packing or something.
I think it verifies automatically after flashing, so it
GameDirk Plays says rubber buggy baby bumpers.
Rubber buggy baby bumpers. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, if you copy paste that 3 times, she could say it. 3 times sort of fast. Why is it hanging? It's like 11 seconds? ETA 11 seconds, and it's just like wondering what that is all about. I'm hoping it gets over this little hump. Weird. At least it's updating the little ETA. It says 13 seconds now.
Is it going down?
It keeps going down. It goes 92, 90.
Oh.
Yeah. 80.88, 0.89. So it went down, then went back up a little bit. Oh, so it's at 99% now. Okay, so should be about wrapped up. Okay. I am still new to the Pi. I have a 0 and a Pi 3. Seen a lot of info about adding USB boot, but nothing on disabling it once I enabled it. Do you know if it can be disabled again? Ooh, asking the wrong guy. Jared, do you know?
Well, you can always just reflash the SD card and it should be disabled. It's a, as far as I'm aware, it's a software boot. You're still booting off the SD card. SD card boots and just tells the Pi to load the USB. So, like, if you erase the SD card or reformat that, then the USB boot will be disabled. Should be, from my understanding of it. I only did it like once or
Biker
twice
says,
for
think I broke the text
media
to speech
server,
LOL.
because like technically speaking, my understanding is that if you plug in a USB 3 drive into the USB, it's actually faster than the SD card, because you're going to maximize your USB 2 bus. But disabling it, I'm not really sure. I don't think there's like a big. It's not like a hardware configuration. It's just a software thing. That's my understanding of it.
Okay. Yeah. So Juban 3. Hope that answered your question. Yeah, I'm pretty new to this.
Let me read that.
Let's see. But that's not what's being said. It sounds like they are setting a bit flag on the Pi itself.
Biker says so much to make the text to speech annoying, tongue sticking out.
Hilarious. Yeah, Gamer Biker. I know. I'll have to decide. I really use text to speech just because when I'm playing action games. I guess I don't necessarily need to use it right now. I could just read chat.
Could you disable the relaying on Scorpbot or something? It's impossible for me to read anything anyone's saying because of the double messages.
I'm afraid to break it.
Wesley Wolf says LOL.
You just uncheck the boxes.
Uncheck what boxes?
On Scorpbot, the relay.
Oh, will it drop? But we won't see what Wesley's saying because he's on Mixer.
Wasn't Restream handling that right now?
It should be. Oh, I was going to ask you about that. So Restream, I unchecked the bot, enable bot, and enable message relay between all chats.
Yeah. So I think that I stopped using Scorpbot.
Should.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing
Restreams.
Yeah.
Like you won't see it. You won't see it in your window because you don't need to see it. But
oh, it's just pushing it to.
Yeah,
to
like
Twitch?
actually, it'll just do it. It'll do it and then filter itself out so you're not seeing the bot like 8 times. It's
okay, that's cool. Let me see. Chat dashboard. It's been a while since I set up the relay. Where's it? Dashboard. Options, stream window, pop that. Not sure where to set that, actually. Why it still says Heroes of the Storm. Hosting, viewers. Anyway, sorry guys. Showing you my Scorp bot right now. Anyway, I think this thing is about, oh, it's 28% validated. I don't know how you turn it off. Never mind, it says one-time programmable and cannot be undone.
Oh, okay. I'm reading about this. Yeah. So I did the USB booting on a Raspberry Pi 2. I don't think I ever did it on a Raspberry Pi 3. It's actually kind of cool. They actually have one-time programmable memory, which you do write to, and that's cool. So that allows you to it allows you to turn on program USB boot mode equal 1, and that does make it boot from USB. It does sound like you could pop out the SD card and you won't need it anymore. Disabling it though. Let's look into that.
Don't know how I'm going to try now. If I'm going to try now. May I post a pi.org link? Yeah. I think that should take it. Let's see. Not sure if it's blocking. Looks like it's coming through. I think I'm allowing links, so you can go ahead. Oh, it says message deleted.
I can still see it.
You can still see it?
Well, you can like still click through. It's like deleted, but like not.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
He's not banned or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, probably.
Gotcha. Okay, got it.
Yeah. I was reading something like that. But because it's called, I'm not sure if I'm misreading the name. One-time programmable memory sounds like you can't turn it off one time. It sounds like it blows an eFuse after that, but I could be reading it wrong. I could be misinterpreting that name.
Okay, we're at 64% validation. Wow, this is actually taking a lot longer than the last system.
Yeah, it's weird that it's taking so slow.
It's a lighter version, but it takes a long time. It's a one-shot deal. Seems like it's a one-shot deal. I'm not sure I want to turn it on or not. Yeah. 74% validated. I'm gonna switch back to the table. Why not? The table. So, yeah, this is the Pi 3. As soon as this this flash card gets done validating, which is about 82%, 83%, then we will try it again. Yeah, this case really just like exploded into a million pieces.
Oh, really?
So it's got, so it's got the HDMI and the other side kind of pop off separately. It's got these two little sides, and then and then the top is totally separate like that, high gloss finish, and then the bottom, and that's it. Yeah, seems like a good case.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's sort of got access to the flash port right there, but you can't. I doubt you could pick that out with your fingers. You probably still have to disassemble it to get it out, but anyway. Okay, we're at 97% validated. Juvan says, yeah, it seems like one should. I seen you were reading something about a light server for the Pi. Can you post a link so I may explore too? Yes. It's this.
Up down left D says
There you go.
https://medium.com/a-swiftmisadventure/how to set up your Raspberry Pi 2.3 with Ubuntu 16.04 without cables headlessly 93 EA32C01.
Ubuntu-pi-flavor-maker.org. They have. It looks like they have specific versions of popular operating system servers that are like pre-configured and lighter. So it's kind of cool. You could always just use.
Cool.
Ubuntu has an ARM version already. You could use that as well. I just don't think it's going to be pre-configured, so you have to have a screen or something, a way to get in there to configure it first.
Yeah.
Of course, we're using this because going headless is a lot less headache.
Yeah. So, installation is complete. Flash is complete. So, I'm just going to pull my micro SD back out of the adapter, plug it in, and then we'll try this again. There we go. Okay, plugged in, and alright, I'll be right back. Okay. Dark Mist, thank you for the host. Hope your viewers want to see this Raspberry Pi build. So I plugged it into the Ethernet port, and it's flashing green. So I'm hoping this will be good news.
You might have to give it like I don't know, a couple of minutes, like a minute or two, but we could check just to see. But it may not come online immediately. It should boot pretty fast, but you know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on, I'm gonna switch. Don't want you guys seeing all my passwords.
It's all dots. Oh, I see you're using.
I'm using my little, my app that I don't.
Hotkeys for your scenes.
What's that?
You should set up hotkeys for your scenes.
Oh, I should. Yeah, I should.
I use like Control Alt and then a number pad, so we could switch from like whatever application we're in.
Yeah, I just want to make sure it's not any of the keys that I'm using for gaming. So
that's why I have the Control Alt thing. I don't think anything uses Control Alt and like a number pad. Like I'm pretty sure. I haven't run into any issues with that.
Oh snap! Look at this. It says Ubuntu.
Nice.
Hold on, let me switch it back. So there it is at the very top. Wired devices, Ubuntu, with a MAC address and everything. So that's great.
You just want to copy that IP address.
Copy the IP. Okay.
Yep.
And what? Open a new browser window?
No, now you're going to open up a terminal.
Okay, so I'm on PC. So what's? It's just,
you're on PC?
Yeah, I'm not.
Then go download Putty.
Oh,
search Putty. Yeah.
Okay. PUTTY?
Yeah.
Putty Gin, Putty SSH. There it is. Putty Knife. We don't want that.
And I recommend doing the. I'm way behind.
Chiark.
There's an installable version. I recommend doing that.
There's a putty.org, free SSH and Telnet client.
Yeah, I think it's like whatever the first one is, something like that. It's a really crappy looking website, so you'll find it. It's one of those. I think they're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Download Putty. Yeah, it's pretty
So
basic.
The top, yeah, download Putty. You could download Putty here. That's the link.
Okay.
The top
Grab
one.
it there. You
And
probably
then there's
want
like
one
a
of these.
.msi version, I think. You're gonna want
32
You're gonna want that one.
MSI Windows installer, 32 or 64. I guess I'm running 64.
Yes.
Okay. Clicking on that. Cool.
So there's some trade-offs. It's great. Like you can get like the stupid like Ubuntu Bash on Windows, but it's more, to me it's more pain than it's worth.
Oh, really?
Putty's cool because you could save like the IP address and login and profile and all that. But on like Mac and Linux, it's kind of nice just to like terminal, SSH the thing I'm in like super fast. So it's like,
Oh, yeah.
it just depends. This is like maybe nicer for you because you could save it and you don't have to like memorize the IP address.
Uh-huh. Cool.
But
That's
yeah,
nice.
it's all the same in the end.
Okay. Okay, so
Yeah,
we
I
got
can't.
Putty open.
If Jubin is still here, I cannot find anything talking about reverting that setting.
Yeah.
It's almost, to me, it almost doesn't seem worth it for the effort that it sounds like. I would almost just say boot off your SD card and then just use USB as mountable storage.
Yeah.
It seems kind of weird that I can't find anyone telling you how to turn it off, so it makes it sound like it's a one-time thing.
Yeah, Jubin might still be around. Okay, so Putty there. So I just copied the IP address. Putty keygen. Putty key generator?
That's not right. You don't want that.
What the heck is this?
It generates SSH keys. Close that. You want just Putty. You just want Putty.
Give me Putty. Okay, let's do this again.
It's not Putty Gen, it's just Putty.
Well, I went to Putty SSH, but it's so the first link I went to.
No, you have it installed. You have it
I
installed,
do?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I do?
Yeah,
Did it
installs
install?
both those. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Putty. Oh, Putty Gen was the first one. No, I just I think I just clicked on Putty. Oh, duh. Okay. Okay, cool.
All right. So then, what you're gonna want to do in there?
Hostname IP is paste that in, I guess.
Yep.
Import 22, I guess.
Yep. That should be it. That should be the default.
SSH saved sessions, load or save delete.
Yeah. So you could put in a name in that save session box and then hit save, and it'll save that IP address. There is a way to change the login.
Ubuntu server, I guess. I'll save. Okay. All right, so I'll do that.
There's a way to save the login somewhere, but I always forget how to do it. I usually just don't bother with that.
And then,
but yeah, so that way, when you click on that Ubuntu
window.
server and hit load from that list, it'll load that IP address for you automatically.
Oh, that's
and then now you hit open.
Yeah. Okay, server's hotkey is not cached in the registry, blah, blah, blah. No guarantee server's computer you think it is.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
So what that's doing is it's kind of like a handshake. The reason that show comes up and it's kind of like a warning is that the idea is that if that key ever changes and it's not intentional, that means someone's using a man-in-the-middle attack. If you use the SMS alternative app called Signal, which Edward Snowden recommends and I recommend for privacy, it's better than SMS. It's like a data thing, but it's encrypted end-to-end. What happens if you actually get a new phone, you install Signal straight up, it'll actually warn the other person that your key has changed.
Oh, wow.
And then to be really secure, you should confirm in person or via another side channel. So like you should use something else and be like, did you get a new phone or something? Or why did you get a new key? And that person should authenticate with you in person. Yes, I got a new key. And then you could trust the new key because they themselves got it. Now, if all of a sudden I'm texting you, and in the middle of it, it's like this person's key has changed, that means someone has intercepted the traffic. So that's why that key comes up. So that's what that is. It's letting you know it's like, hey, this key's I never seen this before. Should I be worried? And you're like, no. This is brand new. You haven't seen it before. That's why it's new. And it will change if that ever changes. Then you'll get a new message. So that's just how that works.
Okay.
Alright, so now you're logging in. Yeah, you want to get that default from that website, whatever it says.
So open your terminal and type SSH Ubuntu at the IP you just found.
So you don't need to do that because that's for Mac. You're already there. The IP you just found password.
Oh, really?
Ubuntu. Yeah. Okay, so it's Ubuntu. So you're going to type in Ubuntu right now.
Log in as
Ubuntu.
Okay, Ubuntu's password. Ubuntu.
Yes.
Oh, this is exciting.
So the SSH thing is
Server
for like terminal,
unexpectedly
and that's what
closed
you would want to use
What?
for like Mac or if you're Linux.
Uh-oh. Putty fatal error. Server unexpectedly closed network connection. Why did it say that? Okay. Putty is inactive.
So that happens if like server connection closes. What does it say?
Oh, sorry.
I
just closed it. Shoot.
No, I'm still looking at it. So, okay, that's pretty weird. So you typed in the password and it just did that?
Yeah.
Try that again.
Windows 10 firewall may have kicked in. Oh.
That seems unlikely, but...
Okay. Try again. Do you think it'll... Oh, it's not even active. So I have to close Putty and then redo Putty or whatever? I don't know how you...
Yeah, you just like close it. It's like once you close that window, like Putty's closed. Like Putty's really light. It doesn't like in the background.
Ubuntu server open. Okay, log in as Ubuntu. Password is Ubuntu. Okay, that time it did not complain. Nice.
Okay.
You're registered to change your password immediately. Root enforced.
Right. So that's just
Welcome
like letting you know,
Ubuntu.
like this is not a secure password. You should change it.
Right.
It kind of doesn't matter. It's just your bot. It's on your local network. It shouldn't matter too much, but it's always a good idea to set something else.
Okay, so I could make up a.
Yeah, you can make up.
I could make up a new password.
Yeah.
Okay. So nobody else can remote into it and like.
Yeah, because like technically, well, it would be hard to get in at the moment. But if you open this up to where you could access it on the internet, like mine, you're gonna want to have a little bit more security on there.
Okay. Well, let's see.
You should still change it. It's just good practice.
Sure. Okay, so I'm just like, yeah. Let's see. It's gonna do login. Okay. Oop. All right, let's see. Okay. That was interesting. So as soon as I typed it in and hit enter, the Putty closed. Is that just a security thing? Anyway.
That's pretty odd. Wait, what did you? Oh.
So I just changed the. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's usually not what happens.
Ubuntu server. Let's try it again. Well, maybe it'll. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my new password. I'm gonna try this.
Yeah, try the new password, but usually you have to type it in like twice.
Yeah, unless it ran out of memory, or I don't know.
No,
It's acting a little strange.
Yeah, a little bit.
Access denied. Okay, so I'm gonna try the old password. Huh, wow. So yeah, maybe I waited too long.
Change?
It didn't
Oh, yeah,
change,
maybe.
so maybe I waited too long. So let's try it again. This is good for everybody who's watching. The possible problems that can happen.
No, I mean that's like some of the best. Like there used to be like this like really good programming tutor I liked, and he actually ran into errors and like debugged them live, and I always thought that was like really
That's cool. Yeah. Oh, please don't shut. It shut again. Am I getting too complex with the password?
No.
Is there a limit?
Like, I don't know. Usually not. It's
Hey,
like Linux.
Jubon.
It should let you do like whatever you want.
Wow.
So it's pretty odd.
Yeah. What the hell? Thanks for watching, Jubon. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this now. It does not like. Maybe I should just do something
What if you just
stupid.
hit enter? Well, just to hit enter. Just try to get past this. You can always change it later.
Right.
Like, log in. It's going to change password. I think you just hit enter blank and see what it does.
Okay. It shut again.
Just
wow.
The blank one?
Yeah, I just hit enter. I didn't do anything. I just hit enter and it shut.
That's really odd.
Yeah.
This is also kind of why I don't like these kind of pre-configured images, and I'm kind of like, yeah, get it from Ubuntu and configure it myself. I don't know what they did to this image, and now I'm concerned. But it doesn't make any sense why it just kicks you off because of the password change.
Right.
Oh,
God. Maybe I could try something dumb, like just put Ubuntu 1 or something. Oh.
What?
Oh, well, maybe I'm not reading that prompt right. It says current Unix password.
Oh, yeah. You gotta confirm.
I gotta actually confirm my old one.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
duh. I like read it right before it shut, and I was like, oh shoot.
I'm like doing other stuff, and you're small, so I can't actually read what you're.
Yeah. Okay. I think this will actually work, though. This'll. If I caught that right, I think I was just screwing up. Current Unix password, which is Ubuntu. Enter new Unix password. There we go.
There we go.
Jeez.
Okay. And you have to do
Okay.
that twice, probably.
Sorry, wasn't reading. It's important to read, people.
Yeah, half the time, like
There's
when I was like working IT, and still today, like people's issues are usually just them not reading.
they just assume and
I'm
go
like,
on.
What's your issue? And they're like, well, it's not working. I'm like, and I just like point at the screen, and they're like,
Right.
yeah, it's not working. I'm like, point at the screen. They're like, yeah, it's not
Wesley
working.
Wolf says,
And I
"Oh
just, like,
crap,
point
my
at the
phone
screen,
died."
And they go, oh, and then they fix it themselves, and I go,
Yeah.
that's $80.
Right.
You owe me $80. I pointed at your screen 3 times.
Right. Yeah, that was silly. Wesley, it's all right. I mean,
No, it's not. Ban him.
ban him for dropping out.
Ban him for not being responsible.
Yeah, plug in your phone. Okay. I typed in my password twice, and it shut. So I'm hoping that that's a good... Yeah, Putty likes to shut on me.
Well, it's the server disconnecting
Wesley
you,
Wolf
and then
says, "I
Putty just
forgot to
closes
charge
itself
it."
upon disconnection.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the time it's killing you off, so it forces you to
Gamer
log in.
Plays says still here.
I'm not
LOL.
really familiar
Oh,
with that
nice.
behavior. But that might be it. That might be it trying to like, hey, you should
Right. Should actually...
try the new password this time.
Yeah, make sure you're not trying to hack yourself.
Gamer Plays says, but
Got
also
this cool new
streaming.
wallet. It has a little like
Oh,
stretchy
nice.
thing. You pull it and it ejects the cards. It's really cool.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
But it's like a minimalistic wallet, which I haven't been into, but I think I'm going to try to get into these. It's like I guess you could put in your back pocket, but they're more meant to be kept in your front pocket. So I'm trying to like
Woo!
reduce my wallet down to this thing and then have like no keys, which is not a thing I normally do. I usually have a big lanyard, so I'm trying to do this minimalist thing.
Sure,
I wear,
yeah.
like, tight jeans now. Oh,
It's
cool,
always
you're in.
good.
All right.
Yeah,
so
it worked.
I
It worked.
recommend doing. Oh, well, luckily it says, well,
Last
I want to do
login.
this thing, but sometimes it takes a while, and it may not be. It's not the
Oh yeah.
greatest thing to watch, but I
Oh
feel like
no.
you might have to do this. So do.
Uh-oh.
So type sudo sudo.
Okay.
And then space atp dash get.
Dash get like this, all one word?
Oh,
Sorry, it's probably
yeah.
sudo atp dash get
all at once.
Okay, and then
apt, I think. Sorry. Apt, not
apt dash get.
get. Yeah, and
Okay.
then space update. And
Oh shoot! I just hit
did you
enter.
hit?
Sorry, I thought
It's
you were
fine.
done.
It's no big deal. So now just hit up, and it'll auto complete your last thing. That's how you could cycle through.
Oh, nice.
things
Yeah.
quicker.
Space.
And then space update. There you go.
Update.
So that's also how you
awesome.
use commands too. If you don't know the arguments for a command, if you hit enter and it needs arguments, it'll tell you. So that just printed out all the things what you could do. It's like, did you mean update? Did you mean upgrade? Did you mean install? Did you mean like all those things? So that's a command you're going to want to memorize. So sudo means you're running the command with root level permissions. You don't want to run everything with sudo. You could really screw up your operating system. It's usually something that you want to like be careful of. This is one of the commands that absolutely you need it because only a sudo user can actually install updates on the operating machine. So Linux is really security focused. So you can actually make like a user on this account on this computer or any Linux computer. Like let's say you made it for like your wife, but then like you never added her to sudos, so she'd actually be like kind of like sandboxed into like what you install, and she'd be like, "Can you install this program for me? Can you install this program for me?" And you could like, yeah. And then you could add her to a sudo file and give her permission, or you could actually give her only sudo permission specifically to a single command, which you will be doing later for a Phantom bot user. So the Phantom bot user, you don't want to give them sudo permission or like root permission or like high level permission. If that account gets hacked, then they're able to like get in. So you actually only give them command. You only give them enough power just to run Phantom bot itself. So that if that account ever gets compromised, it really can't do that much.
Yeah, right.
It can't erase your whole file system.
Sure,
but
if
this
it corrupts
account
the one,
is a pseudo user, and it can do whatever it wants. And you can actually do it's called RM, which is remove, and then you do RM dash. Don't do this. RM dash FS dot, and it'll like delete the whole operating system. It'll like crash as it's deleting. It's pretty cool.
Oh geez.
Oh yeah, chmod. You're gonna need chmod later on.
Possibly chmod.
Anyways,
Okay.
okay, so it's cool. It's done. Great. Now you're good. Now you're moving on to the actual Phantom bot setup portion. So you just head over to the. Did you get a tutorial for that?
No, but I can do that right now. I do have the window
in the
up.
forums somewhere.
Yeah, so I'll just switch.
There's like two. No, there's one. There's one that will take you to a forum post, which has a link to a forum post, which has a link to the official one.
Oh, really?
That guide's pretty. It's a pretty solid guide.
Let's see.
They finally put like or having connectivity issues.
Let's see. Oh wait, this is not it. It's forums. Okay. And then just searching for Linux install.
Yeah, something like that.
Linux.
Or
maybe.
Actually, the one I was actually referring to is the one with the Nginx, but I think
Linux auto start plus config from Windows to Linux.
Yeah, that sounds like about right.
How do I install scripts? Linux version. GitHub. Wouldn't it just be? It wouldn't just be on the install portion.
It might be. It might be. I was actually thinking of the wrong thing, but it did get me installing it onto Linux.
I don't know if this is. Game Dork's playing more Farpoint. Doo-doo. That game looks pretty fun.
Yeah, let me get to
recently I got a Raspberry, so I think why not run PhantomBot 24/7? Hey, that's our idea. Doesn't seem very hard, but I don't know what I have to. Life cycles from this tutorial. Community Phantom bot topic. Phantom upstart job Linux.
GameDirk Plays says yup.
Alright, I think I
Nice.
found it. Let's see, setup guide.
Description: Phantom bot start on run level.
Here it is. I think this is it.
Up down left D says https
Okay, yeah, so you might as well run sudo apt-get upgrade now.
kb
So you can just do up
linux.
and then just delete. Upgrade. That might take a little while, but you should do that.
What's it saying? Sudo apt-get update. Sudo apt-get upgrade is the next.
You've already so sudo do that. I'll explain what that does. So sudo apt-get. So apt-get is it's kind of like iTunes. No, the App Store
So
for
sudo-
Mac. Mac uses the App Store. That's essentially a graphical wrapper for like apt-get kind of a thing.
Oh, okay.
They're called repositories.
Right,
and
right.
It's the
Yeah, I've heard of
repository.
repositories.
It searches repositories for programs. So you could add on third-party repositories and get more programs. This is just a command line version of it. So sudo apt-get essentially is, you see all those above it, those like lines, they were downloading changes to those repositories, like new packages, updates, whatever. It doesn't actually do anything. If it finds new updates, it'll do it. But for the most part, when you're doing sudo apt-get, that always prefaces any other apt-get commands usually, because you want to make sure you're getting the freshest version of those repositories. So then you do sudo apt-get upgrade, and you want to hit enter and do that.
Yep.
And what that does is actually install upgrades for those that it's
okay. So now it's
telling you to do these
Do
two
you
things
want
first,
to
'cause they don't know
continue?
where you are.
after
Yes,
this operation,
just hit Y.
59 of additional space will be used. Just hit Y. Does it have to be capital?
No.
Okay.
So there's also another way to do it. You could do sudo apt-get upgrade -y, and that means automatically.
Oh, it'll skip that prompt.
Yeah, it'll just automatically
Go
you said
straight in.
yes, all right. Like it's like a blank check, so
That's
you don't know what's
cool.
going to happen. So yeah, so
Right.
apt-get updated those repositories, and now since you updated repositories, you're saying sudo apt-get upgrade any of those already installed programs, and it's going, oh yes, I found many updates, and now it's installing all these. So this is the part where I was like, this might suck on stream, depending on how outdated it is and how slow your internet is. It might take a while.
53%.
Yeah.
Too bad.
So you could go back to the guide while that's going, and we could go over setting up Java
Sure.
JDK and other requirements. So that's the Java Runtime Development Kit, I believe.
Yeah.
The
bot requires Java to run on your machine.
So PhantomBot uses Java to run. They're using an open source version of Java because that's what you run on Linux. So then you could actually just copy and paste that sudo apt-get install. What that command is doing in itself is you can actually chain together multiple install commands. So it's actually installing 4 things all at once. So it's installing Open JDK.
So this whole thing.
version 8. Yeah, you can just copy paste that whole thing. So what that's doing is sudo apt-get install. So now you're installing new things, not just upgrading. So you updated the repositories. You made sure that all the packages on the date. And actually, there's actually a third sudo apt-get that you should run later. It's apt-get upgrade. Sudo apt-get dist-upgrade, which means you're upgrading your distribution of Ubuntu. So the operating system itself will be updated. Like you're on Ubuntu 16.04. Well, there's actually subversion 04.81.
Sure.
So you could upgrade the actual operating system later on, fix bugs in the operating system, but I wouldn't do that right now. It's not crucial. It's not as crucial.
Yeah.
The sudo apt-get install now is installing new programs found in there. It's like going to iTunes or the App Store or whatever and clicking, I want that thing, I want VLC, I want whatever. In this case, we're doing actually, if you're in the desktop version of Ubuntu, they actually have like an App Store like thing.
Oh yeah.
What this is doing is installing OpenJDK version 8, JDK headless, which is probably a specific version that's headless, no GUI for OpenJDK version 8. You're also installing wget, which is a command line downloading program. You can give it a file and it'll download it. Unzip, which is obvious for unzipping, and bzip2, which is probably some other variant of unzipping program. So that's those two. And then it tells you check the Java version. So Java-version will print out that command line. It should print out OpenJDK version 8. So you're just confirming that it has that version installed, Java installed period. And that might also be part of the JDK-headless. It might also like just install it and have it running. So
Okay.
we're just gonna wait for that
Nice,
download
yeah.
to finish.
Yeah. I guess it'll say. I mean, it'll say when it's done doing this whole process.
Yeah, it'll go
right?
back to the command line. So whenever it shows like
Yeah.
your username and like it's
Oh,
like
okay.
a $sign or something like that, like that means like it's waiting for it. Your
Yeah.
input.
It's like, okay, user, what do you want?
There's actually a pretty cool way. There's actually a way to run this in the background. You can actually have
GameDork
screens,
Plays
multiple
says LOL.
screens. Where you can actually still run other commands and do other things. So you could actually like kind of like Alt Tab in a virtualized like screen interface. So just because this command is running doesn't mean you're locked into it. Like you can actually go do other things if you set it up right. Now the fact that you're already running this command, you're kind of locked in here. You have to kind of set that up before you run the command.
Yeah.
But there is a way to run multiple like interfaces, and you could like go through them all.
Yeah.
So like Linux is like crazy advanced. It just does. It's like
That is
does
cool.
everything that your Windows or Mac does. It just
Sure.
like, without any like graphic interface.
Yeah. Like if I knew how to navigate just by typing, it would be
Yeah,
as
I always forget
more
those commands
powerful.
because they're like so crazy, they're like so hard to memorize, and so many damn keyboard shortcuts. But it does exist, and it is actually like really cool once you get good at it.
Yeah.
But I always forget because it's a skill that I don't really necessarily need. I'm not a sysadmin. I get by.
Yeah. I think there are things like that exist, maybe through like universal access or something like that on the Mac or Windows side, where you could basically navigate the GUI interface with keyboard commands and stuff.
Well, my friend runs he runs like a server operating system on his laptop, but he uses there's a text editor called Emacs or something like that.
Oh,
and
I
it's
think
like
I've heard of
super
that.
advanced like text editor, and it has like so many plugins that he just has like plugins for everything, and he's like, I don't use a mouse. It's like since it's text editor, everything has like a keyboard shortcut for it, so like he could even like partition it and like open up Firefox. It's like all crazy. Like he doesn't really have like Emacs like is almost his operating system.
Oh wow.
It's pretty dumb.
That is.
He's a
it's
power
interesting
user,
though.
So it's like, I'm like that's a lot of work to like learn, but then you're like really efficient later on down the road. It's not really worth the effort.
This is for Game Dork. Dog cam. Dog's back.
Yeah, you might as well. You're not looking at anything on the table.
Yeah, right. The dog is sleeping. The other one's off somewhere.
Well, while you're waiting for that, you want to I could just go down the rest of the page and tell you what everything is doing. And that
Sure,
way you
yeah.
focus on getting it done.
Focus on
Because honestly,
getting it
this
done.
shouldn't take you very long
Yes.
now that you actually got most of the hiccup part out of the way, which was making sure you even got connected. But now that you're connected, like this is all copy and paste.
This is all, yeah. What kind of Divine Chaos 10? What kind of bot are you working on? So I just built a Raspberry Pi. I'll show you. So got the oh, that's not even the box.
I don't know really if built is the correct terminology we use.
Yeah, it's not even built. I just dropped it into the freaking
You
box.
installed the Ubuntu on an SD card.
I
and
pulled
put
it out of
into
this
the
nice
Pi.
little brown paper bag, so the packaging's awesome. Big woo.
It's kind of funny. I'm pretty sure they do that to save on cost, but it also
Oh,
like you
totally.
said, I didn't think of it until you're like, oh, it's like ingredients. And like I actually like that a lot. It's
Yeah,
like almost
no,
like
that's-
you bought a small bag of flour, and it's like
Right.
So it's kind of funny. Like they're saving money, but the aesthetics are actually really cool.
Yeah. No, I like it. That's pretty smart. It was a surprise when I opened the box. So yeah, pulled that out, flashed the flash card, put Ubuntu server. I forget what version, 16.04 or something, 0.2
Yeah,
maybe,
a lighter version of 16.
or a lighter version. Yeah, lighter version. We actually installed the
Pre-configured
one.
Raspberry Pi version. Yeah.
Yeah. Divine Chaos says, I love my Pi, but I haven't played with it much to explore what I can do with it. Well, so Jared, who's on the chat with me, or on the audio with me, we talked about doing Phantom Bot. So right now I use SquirtBot, and it works fine, but I think to grow our channels and to bring more power and cross connectivity through Discord and Twitch and like do all this cool stuff. Jared could probably talk more about that. I'm using PhantomBot instead of SquirtBot. So and I want my bot to be on 24/7. So I'm dropping it on a Raspberry Pi so it doesn't use that much power, and I can just leave it on all day and it's not going to hurt anything. At least it shouldn't, I think. Oh, I forgot. I didn't even install the heat sinks on it yet, but
not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
Think that actually does like anything,
it's
but
just
like they're cheap enough to like you
Yeah.
should just throw it on because why not? Like
Yeah.
whatever. I
Okay.
mean, the cooler you keep your components, the longer they're gonna live. So the thing that's gonna last 5
Yeah.
years, it might last 6 years now. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? It's
Sure.
just like it's kind of cute. It's kind of like putting a spoiler on like a Honda Civic. It's
Totally,
like,
totally, yeah.
Whatever. Who cares? It looks cool.
Yeah, I'll show you Divine Chaos. I don't know if yours came with these or if you bought them separate. They're tiny little heat sinks. There's two of
Actually,
them.
I bought actually like so one is for the CPU and
There's
one
a
is
dog.
for the GPU.
Oh, okay, okay.
I believe,
Nice.
or something like that. Or one
Yeah.
is for the CPU and one is for the RAM. It's something like that. It's something weird. I actually bought like a bulk pack off of like Amazon. They like sell like 20 for like $10 or something like that. Like that's
Oh, yeah.
because you could just stick them on everything.
Wow. Yeah,
Little
First place
component I
says
have.
Tiny
Everything's
Whiny.
Little chips.
cool. Tiny whiny. And the dog. Yeah, you got to see the dog for a second.
All right, so I'm
Okay.
gonna go down this list here.
So yeah,
so
setting up Java.
So you're at step 2. Oh, check back on your.
Oh,
command
duh,
line.
yeah, I should check, make sure it's not waiting on. Yeah, it is waiting on me. Okay, so,
Right, so
I
then
need to
copy
go
and paste
to
that open-
sudo get,
the-
yeah, this line right here, bzip2. is
Oh
the
yeah,
end
so
of
what you
that
can do is
line.
you can actually copy that line and then just right click in in PuTTY and it should paste it for you, I believe.
Oh, does Command V work as well? Oh wow, you don't even
it
have
might,
to
I forget.
accept. Yeah, that's it. Oh wow, that's awesome.
Oh, because you actually you accidentally copied a line break and then it will automatically paste the line break, which is in like an enter.
Oh,
and
it was
it'll
an
automatically
enter.
just go for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. So like
That's hilarious.
like because an enter is actually a character, you just won't see it. So if you copy and paste that, then it will enter the command for you.
That's
automatically.
hilarious.
So you just want to hit yes on that and
Okay.
install all that.
Yeah. It's just asking.
That might take a minute because I think OpenJDK is a little bit big.
Okay.
But then step 3 is just
right.
adding a new user. So like I said, like I was like, oh, you could set up an account for your wife on like if you're like making a real server for whatever reason.
Right.
So what you're doing is you're actually adding a new user for the bot to run on. For the bot to run the programs as. I named mine Phantom Bot because I don't. You could do whatever the hell you want, but if for
Sure.
safer, you could stick with bot user. So all you're doing is as root user sudo add group. You're adding a group called
Sudo
user bot user, and then you're going sudo as root, adding a user to you're adding a user bot user, and then it's -- which is a parameter modifier in group, and then you're passing in bot user. So you're creating a group called bot user, and you're adding a user to bot user. So it's a little bit confusing, but you're having a group and a user. So there's 2 levels of permissions in like Linux, as I'm aware. So you have like your group. So like you are an admin. And you could create as many groups as you want. But I think there's like a default like admins and like not admins or something like that.
Okay.
And then you have users, and then so groups can have obviously like cascading permissions, and you can give permissions to individual users. So in this case, you're creating a group bot user, and you're creating user bot user. So you're creating like an isolated single one-time use user and a single one-time use bot. This is very common for service-based accounts. So on my home server, I actually have a user for each service. So I have one for like Couch Potato, I have one for Sick Rage, I have one for like whatever. So that each one's like kind of isolated, do their own thing. Or that's how the guides did it. I think I actually rolled them all into one user, but it's like whatever. You can do whatever you want. Like this is Linux.
Wow.
But, that's kind of it's a very common use case to like create isolated users that have just enough permission for exactly what they do, so they never leak out and they never get like if they get hacked or whatever. It's a limited scope.
I see. Yeah. That's
And then
very cool.
it's still installing right on your end.
Yep, it's scrolling and scrolling.
So then step 4, you're going sudo su -bot user. So you're as root user. Sudo means switch user. So only sudo or like a root user can impersonate another user. So you're actually doing sudo. So give me the maximum power. Let me switch user to bot user. So you're impersonating them.
Right.
And then so now the command line the interface will change and it'll say that you're like bot user or whatever. and then you're going cd, which is change
directory. Yeah, I know that one.
And then slash is the root of your drive, and then there's a home folder in there, and then inside of home there's folders for each user. So now you just create a bot user. There's a bot user folder. That's your user's home folder. There should also be /home/Ubuntu for the Ubuntu user that you're currently logged in as. It should be inaccessible to bot user. They should all be owned by each user, and there's actually a way to, like, you could actually, as a root, you could take it over and whatever. But that's the whole point of this, is that the bot user can't get into Ubuntu's folders and whatnot.
Okay.
So once you go into the bot user's home folder, you actually do cd. I think just cd will take you to your home. I'm not 100% sure, or that might take you to root. But cd space tilde will actually also take you to your home folder, your bot's home folder as well. That user's home folder.
Right, yeah.
So it's
I'm familiar with that.
It should be all the same as Mac.
Yeah,
and then you use Wget, which you just installed. Actually, I think you're currently installing that. Wget is WebGet. I think that's what it stands for. And you just pass a URL, and you'll just download it automatically. That URL could be whatever, as long as it's accessible publicly. Then Wget could download it. So you could download zip files, you could download MP3s, as long as you could get as long as you get that. It's like clicking on a link essentially. And you want to replace with the current version, and 2.3.5 is not the current version. I learned that the hard way. Bot is in version 6, I believe. Let me look it up for you.
Yeah.
I don't know why that doc doesn't pull from like a dynamic source, or it's not updated, but it's definitely not 2.3.5.
Should pull.
Usually when they do that and like, oh, pull from this thing, it's like a dynamically updated thing.
Yeah.
2.3.6.1. Actually, what am I doing? I need to go to GitHub.
Start Java. Yeah, let's see. So Divine Chaos, I don't know if you're still in the channel. I guess I could check Scorpbot. But yeah, we're gonna drop PhantomBot on here. So this is the PhantomBot main page. They've got a browser like GUI interface. I was playing around with this little control panel / console. It doesn't really do that, does it? On their main page,
they're just showing
you what's under the hood.
Yeah, they're showing this is what you see, but it's also a server based.
Okay. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's definitely friendly. In this face is friendly to me. This face is I'm lost, but anyway, it's showing you. So you just click the Get Started Free Forever button, and then you can go get your install.
Is it done yet?
Oh yeah, let me see. Yes, it is. Okay, great. So we're at the step now. I can check the what was it? I can check the version.
Java space dash version, and that should. And a lot of software has that command line too. It's either it's something -v or something -- version, and it'll usually print out the version of it. Not everything has it, but most things do. So that at least you can check. You're like, whoa, what version am I running?
Version 1.8.0 _131. Open JDK. Okay, so we did that. Okay, output should be similar to this. 8 internal, blah blah blah. Mixed mode. Well, it's not really.
It's not.
It looks similar, but yeah.
It's probably fine. The most important thing is you have Java installed. You could probably move on.
Okay, create a PhantomBot user. Later. So now we're going to do the sudo command add group, and I can change bot user to whatever, right?
Yeah, you just have to remember that's the new user for anything you change. If you go off script, you just got to remember that. But ultimately, it's not a big deal.
I'm thinking. It's easy to remember Motobot because that's what's. I'm putting. So I'm just going to do sudo.
It's something you don't really have to interface too much often with, so it's not a big deal. Just there's a lot of places where bot user is now going to be Motobot.
Okay, and I hit return, and then it says done. No, it's gonna ask me sudo. Okay, sudo space.
You added the group. Yeah, and now you're adding a user to that group because currently it's empty. There's no users in there.
Add user, Motobot, and then I'm space. What is that? Hyphen dash dash or whatever. Dash dash in group.
Yeah. Yes.
And then bot user. Oh, which is Motobot.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So again, like
added.
You could have actually named it add user bot user dash dash in group Motobot. Like
Sure.
that's how
Yeah.
that works. Like you're adding bot user to a group. You could have added him, and it would have gone into like the default group or whatever, but you didn't. So.
Okay. Please take a good password. Nothing like 123. Oh, enter
Oh yeah.
new
So
Unix.
this is the password for that user so bot.
Oh.
So it's like make it good because again, someone
Right.
like if someone's trying to hack you, they're gonna like try to look for profiles that have weak passwords or like.
Right.
If someone got into like 123, like they didn't get into your account, so they can't do sudo. But they got into bot user, they could just delete your bot.
I see.
So you could
Right.
technically use your same as your sudo password, or I mean as your master password. Like they could be the
Yeah.
same.
Could be.
It's like slightly frowned upon, but if it's a
Yeah.
good password, it's a good password, you know.
I'm just gonna use a
Personally,
separate
if
one.
one account's compromised, to me that whole system is compromised. Like this.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna make a new password. I like to keep everything separate just for clarity. Okay. Type that in.
I'm going to go to the bathroom, but I'm going to put in the version that you need to download.
Oh yeah.
PhantomBot in the chat, and then when you will get, you just replace the X's with these numbers, including the dots.
Okay. Let's see.
Up down left D says 2.3.6.1.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Changing the user information for Motobot. Enter the new value. Enter the new value or press enter for the default. Okay. Let's see, please take a good password, nothing 123 similar. So here now we have created the user home directory for him. Now we are ready to install PhantomBot into our bot user directory. First switch to your bot user. So it's saying enter the new value or press enter for the default. I'm not sure. Enter the new value. Hold on a second. I'm actually gonna step away for just a second. Hold on. Okay. Are you there? Not there yet. Enter the new value or press enter for default. guessing. Motobot? Room number? Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. I don't know what this means. Jared! I hear him. Jared! Jared. Alright, guys, I'm gonna grab a glass of water. I'll be right back. Hopefully Jared comes back soon. Hold on.
Alright, I'm back. You there? Or did you leave?
Hello? Are you back?
Yeah? Yeah.
Okay. Yes, thanks, Juban. Yes, I just went for water. So I'm a little confused on what it's asking for right now.
Okay, so you're just so like Linux doesn't know what the hell you're doing.
Okay.
So it's very it's just general. So it thinks like it doesn't know if you're setting up this for like a school or an office. So it's just asking. They're just building a profile for this. So it's like room number. Like it's just for, like administrative data. So I think you just hit enter. You can just leave it blank.
Yeah, just for default. Work phone,
is just, like,
home
the
phone.
Profile of that. Yeah.
Okay. I just wasn't. Yes. Okay. I just wasn't wanting to do anything that I didn't like.
Yeah. At first I saw it too. I was like, "What the hell is it doing?" I'm like, "Oh, it's asking me for."
Macker. Sorry if I said your name wrong. We are setting up a Raspberry Pi to run PhantomBot. So that's what where we're at right now. So welcome in. So let's see. So we did Java version. We did all this stuff.
Yeah. Wait. Go back.
Installing PhantomBot.
Where are you at?
We're at number 4.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Right.
So you're finished creating the bot, right?
Yeah. I made the password. Now I'm doing sudo su bot user. Right.
So now you're switch user. So sudo switch user to the bot user. So you just copy paste that.
Yeah. Oh, not bot user though. I'm using.
Oh yeah, Moto bot.
Motobot. Yeah. So.
Oh shoot.
Motobot. Okay, so now we're under that. Switch to the home directory. So change directory.
So I think you just do cd tilde. I think that should do. Actually, I think you're actually already in there. I think that's just for like a safety precaution. But I think you should already be in that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think probably I'm already there. Yeah, it looks the same. I think didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, now we
is the root for that user. So
okay.
yeah, now you're gonna get and you're gonna just
I'm just gonna copy this guy. Okay.
But where it says
the X's.
Yeah, you just delete the X's and put in 2.3.6.1.
Yeah, what you gave me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Copy. I copy up to there. Version. Let me sure I'm typing this right. 2.3.6.1 slash. Okay. PhantomBot. Oh, does it matter? Okay, bot. Does capitalization stuff like that matter for?
Yeah,
this stuff?
I think so, and I would do it just because.
Now, what are the X's? Oh, the X's are the same, right? 2.3.6.1 .zip.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can also just go to the GitHub too and copy and paste.
Okay. Okay, cool. So this one actually has a semi GUI installer
has a little
thing.
downloader.
Watch the arrow grow. There it goes, left to right, and now, okay.
So then all you're doing
PhantomBot
after
saved.
this is you are unzipping it, and then you are moving into the folder. So you unzip it, it creates a folder next to that zip. Then you can do MV, and then you can do autocomplete with tabs. So you can just do, and capitalization does matter. So I wouldn't copy and paste because that's not gonna really. Or it's. Like,
I'm not copy paste the whole thing. I'm just.
But still, even you could just do like unzip and then capital P and then just hit tab, like. Or,
oh really? Because so it knows what it's
Yeah.
looking for.
It will complete to like.
There you go.
If it's only, it'll complete up to what it can be certain about. So in the next command, you'll see that it'll only go partially the way, and then you can just fill it in. You like.
So I just hit return.
Yeah.
Okay. Up. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So
then
I
the next
say
command you can just do MV capital P and then hit tab, and then it'll go and it'll stop. It goes, do you mean the folder or do you want the zip file?
Right.
And then you can just hit enter because the folder. Oh, I'm sorry. What you're doing in the next command, I misread it.
No, I need to put PhantomBot right after that. Move PhantomBot 2361 PhantomBot.
So what you're doing is you're actually just renaming the file to PhantomBot.
Oh, really? All lowercase?
Yeah. So you're just getting rid of the version number and you're making it all lowercase.
Okay. I see.
Because it's going to matter later on. You want a generic file path. Yeah.
Okay. So that's done. So we just renamed it. Okay.
And now you go into that folder. You CD change directory into PhantomBot.
CD.
And now if you do lowercase p and then hit dash, it'll autocomplete and just send you in there.
And then with a slash at the end, that's fine.
Yeah, that's not.
Whatever. Okay. So now in there, nice. Now the chmod thing.
Yeah. So chmod plus ux or u plus x, launch service and launch. So you're actually chmodding to allow execution of two different scripts, launch service.sh, and sh is like script, and then launch.sh. You're allowing them to be launched, otherwise you can't launch them, and then you launch them. So this is the way you launch it for like if you need to see the command line the console output, and you need to do it for the first time launch.
Okay.
To configure your bot. But you won't need to configure it because you're going to use you're going to migrate your stuff over. But you should do it just to make sure that the bot indeed runs and you're not getting errors.
Okay. /.
Oh, and // is also how you run commands within the local directory. So that's
interesting.
How you run things.
Okay.
Or run scripts.
Please enter the bot's Twitch username. Oh, so this is the same setup.
Yeah, exactly. So now you can just hit Command C.
Of
Control C.
Of which? What am I copying? You mean?
No, I'm sorry. Control C is not copy in Linux. It's cancel or something like that. So it should just.
Since I already have it set up, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, exactly. They say on the. I wasn't even reading the guide. Yeah. So Control C.
Yeah, it just ended
so that. Normally you would do your Twitch stuff and then you would go, okay, great, I'm done now. But now you already did that, so you don't need to worry about that. We'll migrate your stuff after. But so now you need to set up the auto boot so it boots on start, and then
switch to root or a user which is able to run commands as root via sudo.
So now what we want to do is
sudo nano.
I think you need to do su space Ubuntu to switch back to Ubuntu.
Oh, right. So sudo or no su?
Su, because you're not a sudoer. I don't think it'll work. So sudo su
Ubuntu,
and then you gotta log back in.
Oh, password. Okay, gotcha. So then we're back to that. Okay.
Because the bot that you made is not a sudo, it does not have permission to run commands as sudo. So you have to switch to one. So that's how that works. When you do sudo su, I think it overrides and you don't need a password to log in as those users. So like the system admin is sudo, and he could just take a control over any account.
Let's see. Right. Okay. Okay, now we're back to that. So now that I'm under the master user or whatever.
Yeah, or you're under like an admin.
Admin, yeah. So once it's
so now you just
do I do this stuff? No.
Yeah, so you're gonna sudo nano systemd system phantom bot service. So that you're creating
So just copy
that's
paste
a service
this line here.
Yeah, you can just copy paste. It's pretty annoying to type in.
Yeah.
So you're creating a service. The systemd system is where all your services live.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Phantombot.service is a file that defines how what the service should do and its configuration. So now you can just also copy and paste this into that file.
This whole thing.
Yeah, whole thing. But you do need to change exec start from bot user to motobot. Everything else. Oh yeah, user and group. What? There's 3 things you need to change in that file, and then you'll be good.
Right. Is it? I can't copy paste the whole thing and then go up, right? It's pretty much line by line.
No, it's like a text editor.
Oh, it is. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. So okay, so I'm actually just there. Okay, so I'm changing
user, group, and then exec
Can I use
start?
Okay, here we go.
Arrow keys.
Arrow keys.
There's a way to use your mouse, but it's
delete.
annoying.
Delete or backspace is fine.
Yeah.
So group is motobot.
I think Alt M enables mouse mode, but it's not even worth it on a file. I never even use it.
Yeah, user. Oh, group is motobot. Actually, was group motobot? I guess it was the same.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay, motobot, user motobot, and then what was the last thing? Bot user
start. Yeah, is not. There's no bot user home/bot user. It's home/.
Oh, if I'm on the slash, will it erase that? No, it won't. Okay. Moto. Okay. Good. Okay.
And then you're gonna want to hit Control X. And
okay. Does the space at the end matter?
No.
A little extra. So Control what?
X.
Control X.
At the bottom.
Oh, I see. Exit.
Yeah. So and then.
Okay. Save modified buffer.
Yes.
Yes.
And you undo then.
File name to write.
Yes.
Oh, you double confirm. Oops.
Well, because you're creating.
Oh, maybe I just hit a return. I hit Y and it.
Hit enter. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're supposed to hit enter because
it typed a Y at the end of that, so I was like,
delete. Yeah, right. It's asking you what do you want to save this new file as? You won't have to do it on subsequent saves only. All right. So now what you do is sudo system control daemon reload. So now that file is created, you need to make the system needs to be aware of it. So when you reload it, you're reloading a different service. You're reloading the service to it'll scan those and it'll pick that up. And you want to enable the service. You actually want it to run, and it's sudo system control enable, and you're enabling the Phantom Bot service.
Right.
That's actually shorthand. It's actually phantombot.service is actually the full one, but you don't need it'll assume.
Oh, it's still
for you.
Okay. Yeah. So that did that.
Created
system symlink. Okay.
Yes, exactly. So that automatically does a symlink. It's actually doing a lot of stuff for you. And then one last thing when you do is the controls. Oh yeah, so sudo viz sudo. So vi, or it's actually sudo vi sudo, I believe. And what you're doing is this is actually how you add users to the sudoers, to allow them to run sudo. But in this case, you're actually only letting bot user or motobot have a very limited scope of sudo, and you're actually poking a hole in sudo. So bot user could actually run the start stop on Phantombot.
On Phantombot.
That's all it could do. It can't use sudo apt-get. You're not giving any permission except for that one thing. So it's kind of cool. You're poking a little hole. So you're in that file. Just scroll down to the bottom. I think you use page down to get there quickly.
Is that the end of the page?
Well, I mean page down.
here?
In the end. Yeah, exactly. Or just hold down. Hold down.
Yeah,
down.
I mean, I'm at the end. It's not too long.
Oh, you're
actually.
at the end? Okay, okay.
So what's this on
you
the
just
end of
wanna
this file? Add this.
Copy and paste
Copy
that.
and paste bot user slash
Well,
blah, 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 blah.
I would type out Motobot and then copy and paste everything that comes after that.
Oh, yeah, that's smart. Yeah, let's do.
I don't think you need to change anything else.
Yeah, bin system.
So what that line does
bin
is
restart.
for that user, all equals
okay.
no password. So allow them to use these commands without typing their password. And then you're saying, and what are you allowing them to do? Well, you're allowing them to run the system control program. So that's located in /bin /system control. And you're allowing them to run system control /
oh, that was right.
Start finding bot.
Sorry, it was a long line, and I thought it replaced that.
It goes
right off the page.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go.
Scrolls for you. It's really weird.
That is weird. That was confusing. Okay, so that's inserted. Status phantom bot. What is that at the end? Why does that look like a $sign? Maybe it's just cutting it off a little bit.
Yeah. So $sign means that there's more to the line.
Oh, okay,
it's
gotcha.
letting you know that you're not that's not the full line. Yeah.
Right.
So you don't need to
okay.
worry about that.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So
and then Control X again, and then hit yes.
Okay. You will modify buffer. Yay.
And then you're
file
pretty much done.
Sudo ers.temp. File name to write. I guess. Yeah.
Wait, that's weird.
What?
That's right. .temp?
.tmp?
I'm not sure if that's correct.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Might not be a temporary.
We'll kind of worry about that later. It's not actually super important anyways. So now what you need to do is get an FTP program.
Okay.
Then we're going to transfer your config files now over. So this isn't covered in this tutorial.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Because we can't do the rest because it's just going to not do anything without
this. I use FileZilla. I guess that's fine.
Perfect. FileZilla, WinSCP is good, and I personally like Flash. What is it? Flash FXP, but it's not free.
Oh yeah. Oh, what does this say?
It's like not expensive, so I bought it. It's pretty nice though. But FileZilla is also good.
Windows 64-bit, yes. It's funny, the whole button, it's only clickable on the text.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Okay. Installing. Get web companion for free. No, don't.
Wesley Wolf says I use this to install games to my original Xbox and PS2.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. Yeah, there's a lot of that kind of stuff too.
Oh yeah, when you're modded.
File transferring, yeah, and all that stuff.
My 360, I have a modded Xbox 360, and yeah, it's so cool because it's like, oh, it's so cool. It runs the FTP server on your Xbox.
Yeah,
it's always good.
That's cool. So
I'm actually about to bust that out for the stream.
Are you? Wow.
Yeah, because that's where like my Rock Band and Just Dance are. So
there you go.
Some, Connect and Just Dance streams.
Yeah, nice. Select the start menu for you entered. Yes. Yes. Okay, so this guy's up.
Wesley Wolf says I have Guitar Hero on PC.
Oh, you have a Guitar Hero on PC. Nice. I guess it's cross-compatible with the guitar and everything, huh?
Yeah, they're just USB devices. All the Xbox controllers are actually just you just plug them into your computer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm typing as the host. I guess the same
it's
IP address.
You gotta change your. You gotta change the protocol though. I don't know how to do it in FileZilla. but it's not FTP, it's SFTP.
I think you just type it.
No,
I think you just type it.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Well, you could try, but give it a shot. But I don't think it's gonna work.
Because, well, like in here, so you got new site. So like here,
Wesley Wolf
My
says the
site.
PC version
Quick
can
Connect
take
box is set up
PS3
right for that.
guitars.
I can say my Motobot server or whatever. Oh, here we go. There we go. There's the drop down. Okay, so host.
Yeah,
So SFTP.
I'm pretty sure it's SFTP. And then,
Yeah.
it's all the same. Yeah, that's the only thing. And it's the same stuff. You can actually pre-fill in the user and password as well.
Okay, so I'm taking it from this IP address and plugging that there. Port, I guess I used 22 last time.
Yeah, 22.
22, login as
Ubuntu.
normal. I don't know why it says anonymous. Normal?
Well, actually, no. Log in as a Motobot in your Motobot password.
Oh, really? Okay. So
Yeah, yeah.
Motobot.
The Ubuntu user can't write to Motobot's home directory by default.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ubuntu user is actually restricted just like any other user. He's just capable of using sudo, but I never really figured out how to do that via SFTP client. I don't think it's really that possible. Like, I don't think it's possible or easily done. It's better to just log in as what you're trying to do.
I see. Okay. Okay, and then I guess that's it. Background color comments. Okay. Save passwords. Oh, I guess I can. Okay, so I should be able to just successful. Okay, I'm in. Directory listing of home Motobot.
So then just go into PhantomBot directory, and then you want to go and find your PhantomBot database, and I think it's like connect.txt or something like that. I think that's the only two things you need. You just drag and drop, replace, and then you should be. Then we go back to SSH.
Okay. Hold on. So where is it at? Is it under me? Wait, where's my? I don't look at this this too often. Okay, let me see. Oh, yeah, I think it's under x86. Did I drop it in here? There we go. Not add-ons. Wait. Oh, there it is. So, wait, I'm bot login.
The root.
Bot login text.
Yes. Right? That's in the root. I'm pretty sure they're both in the root.
Bot login. So that's coming over, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe it's not in the root. Let me check.
Bot login, and then there was a launch bat. No, not. It's got its own launch bat.
It's .db. It's phantombot.db.
Yeah. Okay. Phantombot.db. Yeah, I watched a YouTube video, and he said, like, when we update PhantomBot, the only two things you need to copy are this file and this file. So that's essentially what we just did.
Unless you're like me and I made a bunch of changes and I didn't really track those changes.
Right.
Upgrading, because now I'm like, I got to go through all these files and figure out what I changed.
Right. I'm starting to do the same thing, because actually my my add-ons for that one. Oh, great. Yeah.
Well, one thing is, what you could do is actually just apply the update over your files. It's not always the safest thing, but 99% of the time it should work fine, and you'll keep the files. But what I'm afraid of is I changed. I mean, it depends. If you're adding files, then you should be okay. But I changed the core files, like a lot of the HTML files, because of my reverse proxy, and like those will just get lost. Like I never added new files. I only changed files that exist. So like, if you're adding plugins, they should just remain if you overwrite the whole directory with a new update. But yeah, it's like that. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So you have to go and do that.
So this
Do
little
that
guy,
after.
yeah.
I
Do
would-
this after?
I would, unless it's really easy. Depends.
It should
If
be.
it's
He's
one-
just saying,
Okay, okay.
it's only 2 files. He's saying, let's see, scripts, systems, speak system.
Okay, then yeah, just do that.
So scripts, scripts, systems, speak systems. So let me drag that to scripts, systems. So speak systems coming over. Okay, and then I think he did one more. Let me see. System, speak system. Then place the following code into web alerts JS. Okay, hold on a second. Oops, wrong one. Let's see. Web alerts JS alert handler. Okay. Hold on a second. What about? Oh, there it is. Web alerts JS. Oh, it's already got an alert handler. Oh, because I overwrote. Yeah, I placed it around line 108. Yeah, that because I did all that work already. So yeah, I'm gonna just overwrite that file. Is it gonna ask me, or is it just gonna overwrite it? That's weird. Failed transfers. Alert JS handler normal. Why did it fail? Because they don't have enough
Gamer
permissions?
Plays says this is a lot of work, lol.
Should be.
Let's see. Okay, now it has 2 copies. Yes, it is a lot of work, Game Dork. It is.
Well, it's only because you're doing something special. If you want,
yeah, this is.
it's a 2-click thing. Like
yeah, we're doing something very special.
What you're doing is setting it up for like the future proofing, though. And like I said,
yeah.
I've done even more work on my bot, but it's like so worth it now. I could access it anywhere in the world. I could give links out to users.
Right.
Actually, I like the only thing I don't like right now. I don't know if they're gonna change this, but like you log in via like HTTP rather than like real authentication. So there's only one user. I wish there was multiple users because then I could give rest in peace access to the bot, and like that's really super powerful. But like my things like Tiffany could access it. It's like super cool. So it's like it's extra work, but it's like you get what you put in. You know, it's the same thing. You could just run Scorpbot or AnkBot, but then you're locked. You're locked into like just that. Like, so you're always gonna get in what you put out, or you're gonna get out what you put in, or whatever.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is gonna be worth it for extended usability, I guess. So I'm not too concerned, but I'm just checking file sizes right now, and you can see it's this one that I brought over is 3986, and there it actually did 2 copies. One had a capitalized version of alert handler, so I don't know if that matters.
I can't see that now.
Oh, you can't see that small?
It will matter.
It will matter?
That's pretty weird. I think so. I would just rename that. Okay, so I would just delete them both, and then just rename yours to have a capital H. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let me do that back here. Go to. Wait, where am I at? Okay. Phantom Bot, where are you? There he is. Okay, I think it was web alerts.
You could probably just rename it right in there.
You think so?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Let's see. I wasn't sure, so.
Fine.
Capital H. Okay. Alert handler. Okay, so. Do I need to refresh or something? Maybe I'll go up 1 level. There. Okay. Now I'm trashing these 2. Delete. Yes. Okay. Dragging this over again. Okay, I feel comfortable with that. It came over. Okay,
Cool.
so that's all we had to do. This should be everything. So let's go back
Also,
to...
on top of this being more work, is Moto is now adding in custom modified files too. So
yeah, this is the one
it's
that'll
custom on top
speak.
of custom. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Was that working for you? Because that may not
Yeah.
have even been working.
It
Really?
did work.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it totally worked.
Interesting.
I confirmed it worked.
Maybe it's not case sensitive, but having 2 in there is definitely not going to be okay.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so we're down to the extra backup every 24 hours. What?
So I did that. You don't have to. It's just like that's a bonus thing. Like if you want to back up your
What-
database every 24 hours, and it keeps
Oh.
like 90 days worth. So just in case you ever
Oh,
need to
wow.
roll back a database, like oh
I
no,
kinda
someone
like that
abused some
idea.
kind of command. Yeah,
I like that idea.
But you might want to make sure that like we didn't have issues with that.
Oh,
Those
first.
commands. So this is what I'll do. Go to your terminal,
Yeah, I'm here.
and then I'll do a sudo reboot just to reboot the system. Just like
sudo
a test.
sudo
yeah,
space
re-
re boot.
Yep.
Server unexpectedly closed. Okay.
Right.
Well.
So because it's shut down, I'd give it like I don't know 30 seconds and open PuTTY again. So this
Okay.
is to me this is like the ultimate test. Like first you want to know if it's running. You want to make sure
Yeah.
it runs on boot. Because I'm a little bit leery of how that .temp file. I'm not really sure if it worked. So we're gonna
Yeah.
test that. 1, it booted. Then we're gonna make sure 2, it actually loaded your configs, and then 3, we will test that MotoBot user is able to run those commands that we gave him sudo for, and then you can go and add in those backup commands.
Right. Cool. All right.
I ordered like a bunch of equipment, and I like didn't order the actual stuff I need. I don't know what happened there. I got on all these cables. I'm like, wait a minute, where's the ones I actually need? These are all extras.
Oh, really?
Guess
Oh,
I never
God.
actually ordered those. Yeah,
Oh,
I
no.
have to go in.
What is this fatal error? Connection timed out.
So the server's probably still off.
Oh, okay. Hold on a sec. All right.
It's shutting down takes a while actually.
Oh, does it?
So,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it runs all these things. It takes a while to actually kill off all the things it doesn't need.
Okay, let's try it one more time.
Oh, here we go. This is great. This is exactly.
Man, thanks for walking me through this. This would have probably taken me 2-3 days.
Now I'm realizing, like, man, this might have taken him a long time. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I really, really should get on. And at
God.
least now, like, I wanted you to learn how to do it,
Mhm.
and like, copying pasting stuff is like cool, but like,
Mhm.
like if you didn't know what CD was, like it's so like,
Yeah.
I hope it works.
Sure.
And like this problem is when you're like so blind, like if any issue
Wow.
comes up, you're like, well, I'm following the path, and why did the path diverge? And that's like
Yeah.
scary.
Right. Yeah. It's very bad.
This way, if I explain what the commands are doing, you should be able to navigate back to the path on your own now, or at least a little bit better than you would if you're just blindly copying and pasting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Done it
hoping
at least
that's-
once with guidance. So.
And now you know, like I didn't know what sudo was for a long time, or what is SU? There was a lot of shorthand.
Yeah.
What is system control? That's the
No,
the system service controller. All right, is it back?
No, it wasn't back yet. Let me try it a third time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that magical prompt, but it's still just the green. Would
Yeah.
it be helpful to
It could.
unplug it and replug it
No.
back in? No.
No, I wouldn't. It might have a new IP address. You might want to check your router.
Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting.
It shouldn't, but it might be
Yeah.
good. Like it's better than sitting here like it's not working, and it's like, oh,
Right,
it's
duh.
been up for like 10 minutes. Yeah, it's been waiting for you.
Right. Okay. Okay.
This is the thing. Linux doesn't take that long. It's pretty fast at shutting down and booting, but on a
Right.
Pi, it might take longer because it's just a little bit less powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's doing things if you like update it. I don't know. There's a number of reasons for certain things.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Sorry, your timestamp is expired. Yeah. Okay, IP address. Oh, shoot. It's not even on there now. Let's see.
Okay, so that explains it. So yeah, that's another way to check if it's online.
IP. Oh, wow. Oh, I wonder if did the router didn't crash, did it?
No,
It's weird. It's like things were dropping
You
off.
wouldn't be streaming.
Right.
Those might have just gone offline. Those might have been just turned off.
Interesting. Okay.
You might want to go look at it, see if there's lights flashing.
Yeah.
Plugging it back in might be what you have to do.
At this point. Yeah, let me go look real quick. If the lights are not flashing, I guess it's probably safe to unplug.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. If it's off, it's off. But
yeah,
it should be back on. It should be doing something.
Weird. Okay. Okay, let's see if that did anything. Well, it's not pulling up yet.
It was like flashing though?
Yeah, oh wait, there we go. 192.168.19.
Alright, same IP.
I think so? Does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
I guess I could always check. Yeah, 192.168.19. Yeah. Okay, so we should just be able to do putty again. Oh, let me shut.
Oh yeah, so you're just doing putty.
Okay. This is. This is interesting. So what is timed out? What is going on here?
Try one more time. Sometimes even though it's like online, it's still like coming online.
Huh. Okay.
Refresh that router page.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone again. Weird. It was on.
I'm scared.
Did it like crash itself or something?
Yeah, I'm scared that because I'm scared that that boot file was like editing correctly, or like that and now it doesn't want to connect or something like that, and like it wants you to like plug it in.
to an actual monitor.
If you plug into a monitor, it probably would reveal a lot more information about
what's
doing.
actually doing. Yeah.
Ugh. So you might want to like cut the stream and do that, but you're pretty much there.
Okay.
Even
yeah.
So here's like worst case scenario. You pop the SD card back in, you rewrite the operating system, and now you've done it once though. You should be able to do it in like, honestly, this setup is like 5 minutes. Like if you just copy paste. Now you know what it's doing. You know what to do. You've done it once. Do it again.
Right.
Just be super careful with the system D thing. I mean, I don't know. That doesn't make sense. It should just not work. Yeah, it's kind of odd. That's a problem. If that's a problem, but for the most part, it's pretty easy. Though. Like you're there. You got it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I'll
plugging into a monitor and at least seeing what it says. You might have to get on a keyboard and like disable that file, and then then reboot and then go back in and do it. So what you would do is do sudo system control disable Phantom Bot, and or you can even just delete that file altogether.
So you can do like sudo
rm/etc/systemd/system/phantombot.service.
Yeah.
And that will like delete the file. That might work too. And then if you do that, then plug it in, then like reboot, and then good, it's working again. And now you can go back and plug it, go sit back down at your desktop, and do it again. That'll definitely probably get it to work too. That should be like, I'm thinking that's what all you should need to do is like do it via like a keyboard. You just need a keyboard in a screen. You don't need a mouse.
Right.
And in worst case scenario, you just start from scratch. I have no idea why you would need to do that though. I think that's crazy, unless you did something completely wrong, but I think you did everything right.
It seemed like it was going on just fine for the most part. Yeah, just trucking along. Okay, well, anyway, kind of anticlimactic end to the stream, but, I'll get it back. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Anyway, cool. Well, thanks again. I appreciate you walking me through, and
no problem.
Everybody on the stream, thanks for hanging out for so long, and hopefully you found this interesting. If you dare do this yourself, just I can try to help you, and maybe Jared, if he has time, can help you. But yeah, all right, guys. I guess that's it for me.
I see you.
All right, see ya. Thanks, man. Good night.
No problem.
Okay. All right. Well, I will. Maybe I'll go back to my face, so you guys can see my face before I say bye.
GameDirk Plays says LOL.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So much stuff going on. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody.
GameDirk Plays says Night Moto.
Good night, man. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Streaming tomorrow as usual. I'll be maybe some Overwatch again. Hopefully I can have some people to play with, so I don't have to do randoms, and maybe we'll get some more loot. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Have a great night, and Moto is out. All right.